Hey, happy Monday, everybody. Thanks for joining me, fam. Those are the ones that are here. I truly appreciate you. I'm not going to be long before you, but I am going to talk about the person or the people who was dragging me. I didn't know anything about it, but they were dragging me. Someone else brought it to my attention. And so we go talk about that, but I want to cover a couple of things. If you're not a member, please consider becoming a member. I don't ask for cash apps or super chat, but sometimes people feel the need to bless me, and I appreciate everyone who blesses me to include with the membership. So please consider subscribing as a member. The Ruby level is $2.99, and I think the Dazzling Diamond level is $6.99. I think something like that. And we're gonna get ready to get into the members live. I think I'm gonna do a member live coming up. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Hey, Life with Jamila, Queen Diva. Thank you, Creole Butterfly, Lady E, Josh Star Moon. Hey, baby. I haven't seen you in a while. You gotta chill. Hey, babe. What's going on? Creole Butterfly, Truth and Reason, Sandra, Sugar Plum, and Jill Comfort Zone. Get Back Gang TV. Thank you. And 1MB TV. Thanks for joining me, you guys. Now, I know it's a lot. Hey, beautiful. Thank you for joining me as well. Oh, that's in Bernadette. Coria Lover. Hey, sugar. So I know it's a lot going on, but I want to come on here because I hear a lot of talk about the Umar boys. And who's the Umar boys? I guess they are the invited guests that's uninvited to some people. Some people feeling them and some people aren't. Now, I've seen them on other platforms. They haven't been over here, you know, but I've seen them on other platforms. And I don't mind company, that's for sure. I don't mind networking and new people coming in, but I do have a problem with these people. It's strange that now content creators are now focusing on them, telling their story, talking about them, when a lot of us really don't know them. A lot of us don't go over into the other chats. Now, I did visit the binary code the other day, and I thought the brother MBK was on there, and I really liked the little show that they had. But as far as me going over there all the time, no. Now, they have a little slot, and this is what happens over here, you guys. If they like you, they supporting you, they put you in the rotation somewhat because they visit. They visit over to those people, and then they announce that they live, and then a lot of their subscribers go over there. And so they have been going over there in the mornings. However, I saw that King Roman News had a morning show on today, and so did Ronnie Q. And that was a good thing because everybody don't want to go visit and be part of the new, the new crew. They like their old crew. They like their own people. They want to support their own people. And I don't see anything wrong. Hey, Gemini Love. And I don't see anything wrong if you want to go over there and support them. But I do see something wrong when we are so gun-ho to go support them and don't support our very own. We don't give our very own people who's supposed to be the beef sector, the people who claim to be the beef sector, the people who's named as the beef sector, and we don't give them a lot of play, but we stretch our arms out to other people. I just have a problem with that, but that's what they do. You can't tell anyone who to support and where to go. But for some of us, we like our own company and we like our own homes. And I just figure sometime for us to go elsewhere and not support our own is a bit fucked up to me. Oops, hey, Big L Dog, thanks for stopping by. Hit that like. So I think it's kind of messed up, but that I noticed that this gentleman now, these two gentlemen are in the rotation of people going over there supporting them and not supporting the people over here. And I, for one, have a problem with that. And then another thing that I didn't like. Now, I already have a problem with the bitch calling over here, right? The women amongst each other, but that's what they do. This is what the sectors give. This is how they get down over here. This is entertainment. This is chaos. This is drama. And that's what a lot of people are here for. I'm not here to tell nobody where to go, who to support, and how to support. I'm just saying I have a real problem with these supposedly be men of a certain status. And the reason why I'm saying that because they came over from the Umar Johnson, right? Sector. I don't remember when I ever watched Umar Johnson, and I have been following him for a while when he was starting that school up. So I've heard him, I've never heard that man call a black woman, a woman in general, a B. Now I know these guys are over here comfortable and they slinging all these bees and they fighting with the women over here. And to some people that's okay. Well, that's not okay with me. You, I won't become a part of you calling me a bitch because I don't like a woman to call me one. Hey, Keena H, what's going on, baby? So that's my problem. Not that I know them, not that they come over here, not that I wouldn't allow them over here, to talk. But one thing we already know is a certain decorum over here. I'm going to stick with it until I die, probably. I don't foresee me getting too loose or letting people get too loose. But that gentleman, Shaquem, he's really catching hell over here. And Sassy was on the platform and she just not fooling with them too much, right? But I know some other people support him. And again, I'm misusing Umar Johnson's name. Yeah, they probably are. But it's strange because I've never seen that brother do that. I've always seen Umar Johnson, even though he was a little flaky, allegedly he took that money and didn't do the right thing. But I never heard him call his black women or women in general a bunch of bees. This gentleman is so comfortable, and that's what gets me mad, that we make people so comfortable to come over here and treat us the same way. What makes us think that someone is going to respect us and not call out our name and not treat us like royalty, like queens, or what makes us think that when they come over here and see us do the same thing? It's just like when people come to your house. Please, come on. It's 72 people in here. It's 65. Please hit that like. I know it's not going to be a tremendous amount of numbers in here because we got so much going on and we got some of the big dogs out there, right? And they following the mess. And I ain't mad at them because when I leave here, I'm going to watch a little bit of it myself. But it's hard for me to digest when I keep hearing that brother on different platforms being allowed to call us. When I say us, I'm talking about women, a bunch of bees. That kind of bothered me. I'm like, dude, you claim to be this person. At times you talk with a level of intelligence, but then it's so easy for you to trigger off and talk about uppity. You was cussing her out, calling her all kinds of names. I know you had a couple of other people. Hey, Cruiser, you was calling them a bunch of bees, and it's acceptable over here. And that's the problem I have. Why are we allowing people to come over into your home and call your people, who's your supporters, your core supporters, who ride or die with you, a bunch of bees? Because I guess that's just part of a show that I don't want to be a part of. But that's the only problem that I've had. This guy have become so comfortable. If I'm not mistaken, I want to say that he may have cussed out Sassy, but I could be wrong because, again, I haven't been able to watch all the videos in their totality, but the parts I caught. Now their storyline is like somebody pulled up. Somebody pulled up, and I thought that was the craziest shit. Why would they pull up and give you a bracelet? I was puzzled. Now, I was going for the pull-up story a little bit, but then they left a bracelet in the bag. They left the bracelet in the bag for the brother. I couldn't see the connection in that. So, at some parts, people thought it was a play because they begin to challenge him and question him. Hello, everyone who's coming in. Thanks for joining me. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Diva said we only have 23 likes and we have 77 people. Now, it's okay if you are right with that because they bringing in new people, they networking. But let's get down to the root of it. And I ain't mad at them. They're making money. There you go, got it, chill right there. It's about making money, and I don't care how other people get their money. I'm not going to never knock their hustle. That's just not the way I'm going to get mine. And so they're paying their way, trying to get in here and get good in here by paying their way so they can become part of the abuse. Because basically, to me, it's abuse. All the stuff that we do, the chaos and the drama, is abuse. So apparently he said someone pulled up on him. Now, it sound like a play. He was asked a couple of questions. I did see a little bit of that, and I'm not sure the brother was answering the questions in its totality. But we have people over here going at it as well. Why are we giving them all the play, talking about their happenings and not focusing on what's going on over here? Because there's some stuff brewing up over here as well, and maybe people say it's old tea, it's old beef, and they don't want to hear beef and they want to get new beef. I get all that. I just don't get the part and why we become so comfortable allowing other people to come over here and treat our people like that. It's almost as if, in my mind, I think I can call Diva a name, but you can't call her. That's not right, but it is what it is. I'm going to defend my sister. So their story, I think they playing the game. Now, I looked through it, and I think it's a game, and I think all of them is involved. And here's the craziest thing. And Raw B Privilege, all of a sudden, you pop back up. And now I heard somebody say, hey, Mr. YouTube Street, I heard somebody say, well, she's beef sector. Now, I don't know, because I'm not the one to crown people beef sector and non-beef sector, adjacent beef sector. Please, it's 85 of y'all. Let's just stop and hit that like button right quick. Can y'all please do that for me? Can you please just hit the like? It's 95. It doesn't cost you anything. If you don't want to hit the like, you could go ahead and Cash App or Super Chat me, and then, hey, it is what it is. But anyway, it's okay. It's okay for them to come over here, and then we start telling their stories. What about our stories over here with the people we know? Why are we leaving the people out over here? So sometimes there's some beefs brewing up, and I don't know if people just, purposely blackening those people out. They don't want to be bothered, or they think it's old beef, so they're not even playing into it, but they giving the play to somebody else. Now, I always say this, all money ain't good money, but y'all damn sure making money, and I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. But again, always remember, people come in here with an agenda. We all have an agenda. We know everyone has an agenda when they come down here and they do their live. Most of the commentary will be on the same scale because we talking about the same thing. I really don't know them. I'm not trying to get to know them, and I'm not trying to get them no play. I'm not trying to give them any play at all, but I'm just saying I have a problem. I have a problem when they come in here and they just feel so comfortable calling the women over here a bag of bitches. I've always had a problem with that. And that's what they doing. And you guys are allowing them to get just that comfortable because all you looking at are the dollar signs. But a lot of times people come in like that, especially straight men. These are, quote, straight men. When straight men come in, what happens? They come in and they go out, and you got your core people, your true supporters, your beef sector family here still to support you. And sometimes we allow money to motivate us and to direct us and guide us to do the wrong and mislead us to go against the very people that's been here from the very beginning. And to me, that's a sad thing. But again, I can't tell people how to make their money and what to do on their channel. But this just some shit I'm peeping out. I think the money is getting to these people, and the real people, that's who their ride or die, who's been here for years with them, are getting cast to the side. See, their thoughts and their opinions doesn't matter because the money is the motivating factor. It's all about the money. So they don't give a damn what Queen Diva said, even though Queen Diva been riding with me for 4 years, and I should be able to take what she say into consideration and at least think about it. It doesn't matter because the money is blinding them. Hold on, my scan keep trying to come on. The money is blinding them. So they, like I said, so the money is blinding them. And so they really don't give a damn about the people who's really been with them from the very start. Now, I may watch some of it, but I'm definitely not jumping on anyone's platform, and I'm not feeling real comfortable. Sassy came in kind of strong yesterday, and I don't know, everybody, it's just like everybody jumps, they pile on the same people. So I don't know, this guy Shakim Ra is having a tough time. So it seems like everybody is piling up on Shakim Ra. That's his name, I believe. For whatever reason, I think he's the target now. But I remember the brother coming in with him named Binary. You don't hear too much about him. You don't see them going after him. But it seems like they have sacrificed and made this Shakim Ra the token because he wants to get in so bad. What are you trying to get into? What are you trying? Do you believe that you had to come on and you couldn't maintain the man that you said you were, and you felt that you had to come in on us and call these women a bunch of bitches? I found that to be very, very distasteful. And for that alone, I'm not interested in them. Because to me, they're another dusty, foul-mouthed man talking to a woman any kind of way. And I'm not going to buy it. I'm just not going to buy it. I don't want to be a part of it. So it is what it is. But again, you guys are over there supporting someone else. And when your own people here can be supported making that money too. But again, maybe everybody don't want to get in that mess and don't even want them to come on their platforms or to join them. But I just noticed that it's easy for us to always gravitate towards someone else instead of reaching our hand out to our own people. And I could see why a lot of, like, say, for instance, for me, I can see why I don't get a lot of play, because I'm not caught up into that drama and the hype. I'm just not caught up into it. So I can see you not pushing me out. But people who's part of it and like to get into that chaos and like to get into that beef, and want numbers too, I don't see them being pushed out. So to me, this is not a locked, tight, solid family like they claim to be. Only for a few. Only for a few. And so that's what I think. I don't need no new people because we have beef over here. We got Reed going. We got VS over here going. We got Rita going. We got Sirius Bayless over there going. It's some beefs just brewing and no one is paying attention to them. And again, it could be because it's old beef. It could be, and they want something new. But do we want something new that bad that we sacrifice our own selves over here? But I see what it is. I see the money floating. The money is floating, and I'm not mad at them. I just want to always remind people, and I'm not your mother, because I'm going to get to that QB with that bullshit too. QB who was talking about me, I'm going to get to them too. I'm going to get to him in a few minutes. I didn't even know he still exists. I thought he had went bye-bye with his friend. I don't even mention him, but I'll get to that. So again, let's take a look at his totality. So it was good King Roman came on this morning and Ronnie Q came on this morning because it gave the beef sector homebodies. And when I mean homebodies, the people who want to stay in their sector and I don't even care about their storylines. It sounds like a play to me. It seems like they all working together. And in fact, I have talked to someone who knows the Umar Johnson sector very well. And I know it's a play. I know that they have an agenda over here. And just because they dropping money like that doesn't mean that they won't come back and collect. Remember, when someone spends a lot of money on you, they start believing they own you and they're buying you. Okay? So for me, I can't, that's just me. I can't be bought, and I don't care about the new people. I just care about over here. And I know you don't grow. I know I won't grow to have masses of number if I don't create the chaos, or if I don't start going out, branching out, getting people, to help come over here and network with. I already know how this game go. But again, for me, all money ain't good money. And my father taught me that real well. And so a lot of times I don't want to get into all that bullshit. I really don't. But yeah, it's already happened. It's as if they come over here and they are taking over the platforms because the content creators that I'm watching are allowing them to take to play up their storylines, and is leaving the other people behind. is leaving the other people behind. But then again, too, some people just used to want to stick to the lakes and the rivers that they used to, and they don't want to go anywhere, and they don't want these new people. Like I said, I don't know those new people. I don't go over to their sector. I've been over to the code binary, what's his name, binary code or whatever. I went over there the other morning, and I did enjoy that show. But I noticed it every time I see a sign or his thumbnail is about the beef sector. So they coming over here to collect content about us, to go back and do and talk about us on their panels. And I think he said he finds us very entertaining. Hey, Trip, what's going on? He finds us very entertaining. And when I say us, I'm talking about the beef sector. But it's nothing entertainment or interesting about y'all that you could talk about your own people, and you have to constantly come over here, and then you'll be part of the show over here or the entertainment, and then you go back and you talk all bad about us. Now, uppity is not everyone's favorite. I get that, right? But then you got them over there doxing her, allegedly doxing her and talking about her. So see, this is a pattern. They just doing what they are allowed to do. If you talk about her over here, they're going to go to their channel and talk about her over there for no reason. I guess for no reason. Now, I don't know, y'all. She could have said something to them. Again, I'm not going to watch all these people, and I'm not sitting for no 7 and 8 hour lives, 4 and 5 hour lives. So I don't see it all. But what I do know, it seems like they did the same thing what everybody else was doing, piled up on what's her name? Uppity. Now, I don't say she's all right, because I tell you, I got my own thoughts about Uppity. But still, you guys, just because she had a problem with Brianna, now everyone has a problem with Brianna, her, Pisa, and Brianna. Now everyone has a problem with her. I don't like that pile on shit. I've never been a part of it. You know, like I said, I have my own takes on Uppity. However, she has been riding with some people over here for a very long time. For whatever reason, they fell out. That's them. I have nothing to do with that. But because she fell out with y'all, not going to make me treat her no different. Okay? It's not going to make me pile up on her. I just think they came over here. Hey, DC, baby. Connie Chung Black, how are you? They came over here from another sector, and now they over here dragging our women. What kind of shit is that? Y'all okay with that? Are y'all okay? Because I'm not okay with that. We don't have no men over here other than King Roman News who's going to go against them. They just go come on here and get on people platforms and talk about all the women over here, but they only like particular women. And that's okay. You like who you like. You support who you like. I don't have shit to do with that. But I'm just saying what I see. I'm just telling y'all, I'm doing commentary on what I see. I don't like that pile up shit. So now all of them is dragging her, to include our own people over here. And when I say our own people, I'm talking about the B sector where we reside at. This is really our demographic area. Now you visit anywhere else, but this is the demographic area I'm talking about. So now everybody's going to pile up on Uppity just because Bree Pizarro and them have a problem with her. And so now other sectors go come in and have a problem with her. I call bullshit. I call ass kissing. I call they trying real hard to get in the beef sector. And any way they could get in, they're going to try to get in. Thinking that their views, these views over here, that's on Brianna's, Ness's, and Pizarro's, and anybody else's over here, is going to translate over to them. And it's not happening. And the only reason why that binary code guy is getting views is because he modded up damn near every big content creator over here in the beef sector. He knew what he was doing. They play psychological games with you. They play real games too, because that's their profession now. See, don't forget, they told their profession. They told you what they do. So they already know that they mind manipulators, they wordsmith, and they play games. And sometimes you may think that you on their level and you playing games, but they done created this whole play and they just working it out. That's all it is. They just working it out. Let me read some of these, and then I'm gonna get to QB ass, him and his little friends who was talking about me. I wouldn't have never known. Connie Chung Black, I probably won't enjoy it. I don't like complaining about the church folks like I like funny, crunchy stuff. Okay, if you put your business on here, anyone can pick it up and talk about it. I get that, Jill. Jill, that's the truth. If you put your business on here, anyone can pick it up. But it's strange that these people came over here and attached to certain people, and they start disliking the people that you dislike. I just find that to be strange. I don't know. I don't care about others' downfall in church. Oh, they talking about church. Here, he comes from a sector where black men and other races subscribe to because he bases black women, hence the 180K subscribers. I don't know about that. I don't know. But it seems like everybody is trying to get into the beef sector, and everybody going and talking about the beef sector, but the beef sector don't know shit about them. And then when the story do come to play, it's a play. Supposedly it's a play. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. They pay to stay. Yeah, money talks. Yeah, they do pay to stay. I know that. Any black content creator that bash black women will likely have a lot of subscribers. That's the guy Shakir. Well, and you know why they have a lot of subscribers? Because again, people only come to your house and do what you allow them to do. See, you can't come in my house and walk all over my house with your shoes on. You have to take them off at the door. You can't come in my house and make a sandwich on the sideboard and not clean it up. You can't come in my house doing anything you want to do to my family members because it's my family. It's my house. And my house is protected more than anyone else. My house is protected more than anyone else or anything else. So we allow them to come over in our house. You know, we allow them to come in our house just to do what they do, to help us call each other a bunch of bitches and a bunch of nigga, a bunch of whatever they say. And it's easy because that's what this is designed to do, believe it or not. We like chaos. We like drama. And that's what sells. Sex and drama sells. And that's what sells. And so if you're not over here in the midst of the chaos and the tearing down of each other, you're just not going to get good numbers. And I'm just saying. So that's where the crowd goes, to the chaos. But to me, I'm not going to invite someone else in to tear up my home. That's just me. That's just me. KRN is the only one who has said anything. I think one of those idiots is trying to come for a mother. Yeah, now they mentioning James. So everybody wants to know where James at. Spiller Boy TV, mother, Treasure Lane, whatever you want. Now they want to include them. See, they have an agenda here. Now they know a bunch of gay men are over here. This sector is predominantly black women and gay men. So now you have these straight men. I tell you, it's an agenda. They have an agenda. We'll see. If we watch it play out. But if we kill it before it gets started and shut it down, it won't grow to get to other people. But see, you got James and some other people who's not even entertaining this bull crap because we've seen it happen before. I don't know, y'all. Just maybe last year, remember we had a supposedly all-male crew come in and they did about the same thing and they left and they made some of the gay people feel uncomfortable, especially the gay women. They said some things to them, made them feel uncomfortable. But you know the reason why they do it? Because we allow it. And when I say we, I'm just talking about the content creators in this sector who's hosting these people. You allow them to do that. You allow them to come here and shit and beat on your people. But again, it's all about a dollar. This is just my commentary. This is just my take on it. You like it or you leave it. Point blank period. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I'm gonna come down here and tell you just what I think, my perception and my perspective. In my opinion, I'm entitled to that. I pay for this. And I just say we are allowing other people to come in here and shit on our people, and then they're going to leave, and then you'll have a broken home. But maybe not so much broken, because we know most people over here are frenemies, and they really not enemies. It's just for the clicks and views. They fall out and they'll make up the next day. But now they're trying to pull someone else into it. I heard just a tad bit, and maybe if I drop my link, somebody could tell me, but they're trying to include James somehow. Mother Spillboy, he's not paying them no attention. For what? He already told us he don't entertain new people. He come over here and do his thing. When he drop his videos, it is what it is. I don't know what they looking for him for. I should have ran my scan. People talking behind the scenes about other people to get people to dislike a particular person, defaming people. Yeah, I'm sure they are. King Glow TV, thank you for joining me. I've never seen you, but I appreciate it. I hope you hit that like. At Choreo Lover, I don't mess with her either. Not sure what's being done to her, cause I don't watch most of these folks. Ness going to be mad at me, but I'ma say it. I wish this heat was still good at Ness, because she run. Yeah, he will run some of these people off, because I don't think she like to entertain these straight men as well. But that's Ness platform, and that's Ness business, and that's Ness money. So I wouldn't perhaps say that I wish someone was there to block her money. She knows what she's doing. But remember, everything goes up must come down sometime. And we have to keep that in mind. What are these people really over here for? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to break up? What are they trying to infiltrate? What are they trying to do? I don't know. Yeah, Treasure Lane is minding his business. And I know he wished that people wouldn't include him or try to include him. But see, one thing about it is he know how to ignore that shit. He do his own cleanups. Well, some content creators, yeah, are allowing them to. But again, we can't tell people who to have on their platform, when to have them, how to have them. We can't stop their bag. This is a business, you guys. This is a business. And I want to be fair. So if you're making money and your business is working for you, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna continue to run your business if it's working for you, right? You got happy customers and unhappy customers. So the happy customers who enjoy this will go out and they'll tell, hey, go over there to Mz.Teavalocity. She this, she that. And then other customers will come over here and purchase my product. It's the same with this, y'all. It's the same with the content creators. They here to make money. And I've heard some say that they don't give a damn. Everything that they do down here is about money. It's about a coin. It's about a dollar. So you have to respect their hustle. That's their hustle. I'm just saying what I see is going on here. At Choreo Lover, that Ness lady is a hypocrite. She sit up lying all day and night. I've also seen that she allows people to disrespect her and still be able to correspond with her. Well, I don't know. Again, that's how they run their platform. That's not me. Jill, exactly what Miss T said. Those beta males are attacking her hard because they feel she's an easy target. Because basically, they only doing what they see that has been done to her. She's an easy target. They came in attacking other people because they know who to attack, because she's an easy target. And so they falling in line. So they more acceptable. Now, if they get up here and start talking about Ness and Brianna and who else? Who else over here? Pizarro, Lady Nika, just different people, you know. Yeah, if they start talking too much about those people, they will put their ass in their place and goodbye. Goodbye. You know, there will be no more. Their time will run out, you know. But right now, as long as it's working for them, it's going to work for them. But again, you could come in my house, but you won't come in here destroying it, and you won't come in here attacking my family. That's just me. Yep, they frenemies. I think the ladies over here are flattered about some of these men. I'm old fashioned. Need to meet my man in person is the new. Yeah, and they dating or they running dating shows. So whatever their purpose is their damn purpose. Now I'm gonna leave that shit alone. I don't care. I don't really particularly care about the way they moving over here. And I do think that that whole Raw thing and Shalakim, or what is Shakim, I believe that was a play. I really do believe that was a play. You know, just by some of the brothers' answers. You know, I thought it was a play. But again, it made commentary. James is not stupid. Yeah, it made commentary. You don't know me, but I'm just corresponding participant. Thank you very much, King Glow. I appreciate you for dropping down, showing the sister some love. I hope you hit that like. You're welcome over here. And so now let's talk about this shit. I wouldn't have never known. You know, I always tell y'all, I don't go visit everybody. I don't watch everybody. So QB, I'm going to say his name, is someone that I just don't watch. I didn't watch him and his sidekick for many years. I watched QB maybe 3-4 years ago, you know, and when his sidekick started coming at me and then he decided to start coming at me, I just don't fool with him. But this message is for QB. You sat up there and you talked about me. You talked about who do I think I am. Again, you have a fucking problem with me because I view you as envious and jealous because you can't maintain at my level. See, you're eaten up by a lot of things, and I'm not going to go into some things because I just don't do that. But one about your lifestyle. You mad about your living arrangements. You'll be really pissed if I showed you my shit, but I don't go there. But you had a lot to say about me. You and Steph 319 or some 19, Miss Tweety and all. But what you did was you sat there and you talked about me. You called me names. Then some lady named I ain't ish. Y'all know she be everywhere. Or it ain't ish, I ain't ish, or y'all ain't ish. You sat up there and you told a bold-faced fucking lie. Because Lady Nika, Pizarro, 7 stars. I don't have no dealing with 7 stars. They have never cussed me out. And you don't never see me kissing their ass. But you guys sat over there and you spun this narrative like they don't like me. They always coming at me. That's why they cuss my ass out. And that's why I keep hanging up around them and support them. That's a bold-faced lie. When have you heard Lady Nika? And that's why I put her name, Pizarro's, Yaya's, and Breeze in the title. And 7 stars, I couldn't find her because I added her too. When have you ever heard them cuss me out or I had some beef with those ladies? Never. So you sat over there and told a lie, and you allowed that lie to be told because you must be in my damn bushes because you sure knew a lot about me. And supposedly all these people I had a problem with that I never had a problem with. I never had a problem with Lady Nika. I never had a problem with Brianna, her and I did have a little, you know, we gonna call it a misunderstanding. We squashed it and we moved on. You know, things were said. I felt some kind of way. She said that she didn't know I felt that kind of way and she wasn't talking to me. And we squashed that. But when have you ever heard Miss Pizarro dog me out? You said Miss Pizarro, and this is for the lady that ain't ish. Come on, y'all. There's 147 people in here. We only have, come on, y'all could do a sister better than that. See, you fuckers are up in the bushes watching. QB, you up there. You up there with that lady Steph 318 or 313. Y'all up there. That lady that I ain't ish or y'all ain't this. Y'all up there. So I'm glad y'all up there. So you can take this to the bank. They have never cussed me out and I've never said nothing to them. Never, ever. Pizarro has never disrespected me. Lady Nika has never disrespected me. 7 stars, I don't even think 7 stars watch me. But you guys was over there spinning that narrative. And QB, you had a lot to say, and I don't fuck with you, period. Point blank. I thought you was 6 feet under with your friend. You know your friend who just didn't like me for no reason? That I never said anything about. Y'all have a problem with me, and I think most people who have a problem with Mz.Teavalocity is because you don't like my vibe, you don't like my aura, you don't like how I could keep it together, how, you know, you come on here and you talk about me, but I don't talk about you. But today I'm going to talk about you. See, because you was up there lying. You were lying while you was eating your dinner on your ironing board, and I was wondering what Dinette said I was going to use to eat my Sunday dinner. You were over there lying with those ladies like they had cussed me out. And that's why somebody in the B sector always cussing my ass out. Ain't nobody never cussed me out other than Kwani and Dovey. Those are the only two people I have had a real run-in with over here. So you guys are over there spinning narratives and you lying. And I wouldn't have never known about it because that's how much I give a fuck about y'all. I don't even watch y'all. Didn't have no intentions on watching. I heard the clip from Messy Marvin's. Messy Marvin's, I just happened to stop by Tofu Alley, and Messy Marvin said, well, I'm glad you're here, Mz.Teavalocity. What did you do to QB? I said, I didn't even know that man was still alive. I thought somebody told me he had gone to glory. That's how much I give a fuck about him. I counted you for dead. But you so worried about who cussing me out, and then you over there lying. They ain't never cussed me out. Never, never. And if they did, you would know about it because I'm not afraid to cuss them back out. I'm not afraid of near one of them. None of them. But I never had that problem with Lady Nika. I never had that problem. Brianna ain't cussed me out. She said something that was offensive to me. But she never cussed me out. Pizarro ain't never said an unkind word. She supports me to this day. So where did you get that lie from? Themselves some messy mofos at times. King Glow, I'm trying to respect Miss T Live, so I'm gonna say this once. Move around, because I'm starting to feel tight about how you trying to press me. Move around. Oh wow. So that's just it. I've never had a problem with those ladies. Now, you've never seen me jump on their platform and sit around with them. I'm not in the what I call the triangulation or the friendship like that. But we called you. But you over there lying to your audience saying they cussing me out. And people keep cussing me out. You named about 4 or 5 content creators. That shit was the craziest thing. I don't know if Sir King in here, but I wish I could have played that clip. And Miss Tweety, that's your name. And you ain't Ish. Y'all ain't Ish. And Stephanie, somebody, 213, 218. Y'all might know if y'all seen her around. Drop down here and tell me these people cuss me out. Because you were over there lying. And I don't give a fuck whether you like me or not. I don't care about who likes me and who don't like me. Come on, y'all. 159 people. Let's get them likes up. It's not going to cost you nothing. But see, those haters hanging in the clouds. They the hangers. You all right, Corey Lover. You all right, baby. Hey, Cammy. Those are the haters hanging up in the cloud so they could take this commentary and go over there and spread narratives and lies. But again, I never even known for Lady Nika, Pizarro, and Brianna, and Yaya, and 7 Stars. You mentioned 7 Stars. Now, one of the people you did mention, I did have a little kerfuffle on, and I don't give a fuck about y'all supporting that other lady over there, the camera lady. I don't give a shit about that. Do y'all think I really care about y'all? Like I said, I thought you was going to glory with your friend until they told me you was still alive and you was above ground. I thought you was dead over there. I thought maybe you had kicked over on that iron board while eating that chunky soup. You so worried about me and how phony I am. You need to be worrying about getting you better living arrangements, and don't worry about me, and don't worry about who over here cussing me out, because when they cuss me out, I can very well cuss them the fuck back out if I wanted to. See, that's y'all problem. You wanted to say I act like I'm the mother, Sister Teresa, and all. No, that's what y'all keep thinking about me. I never once came down here and act other than who I was. Y'all don't like me because of my vibe, because my shit is so tight that I don't go back and forth with you bums. Y'all are so mad that y'all really can't get me off my square that you talk shit about me. Right, QB? You were eating your ramens and noodles on your ironing board. I was setting my dinner table up, and I was trying to decide which one should I use. See, you was worried about the wrong thing. I was worried about the people who love me. How are we going to celebrate? That's your problem. Y'all don't have people in your lives who love you. So you're on here every day and you have to get up and you have to get in the midst of shit. You have to be so nasty, so vile, so malicious, so hateful because your lives are so fucked up that you want my life to be like that. And I keep coming on here shining and smiling, and you don't know how I do it because you're broken and I'm not. So don't worry about me, QB, but for sure, don't lie on me. You and your little friends who was up on your platform, them little messy mofos, tell them don't worry about Mz.Teavalocity being Mother Teresa, Ayana Vazon. Y'all named me all over. I said my name was Mz.Teavalocity. I'm turning dust into diamonds. And that's what y'all don't like. See, because you shattered glass. I always tell y'all are so freaking broken. Whatever I say positive to you wouldn't help because you so broken. And you want me to be broken too. And I won't break. I won't crack. So go play. Go play with yourself. Don't play with Mz.Teavalocity because she ain't interested in playing in the same sandbox you dirty motherfuckers playing, okay? Point blank period. Don't bother me. Don't worry about me. Don't hang up in my bushes. Like I said, if it wasn't for Messy Marvin, Sir King, Tofu Alley, I wouldn't have never known y'all was talking about me. Because for me, you and your sidekick is 6 feet or 6 feet under. I give no shits about y'all, okay? That's a fact. I had to turn the camera and let you know what I say is real. I mean that. You could take it to the bank. I don't give a shit about you or your sidekick. Go find somebody else to play with. In fact, why don't you go find another domicile to live in? You worried about the wrong thing, buddy. Now, that is it for me. I just want him to know. And you messy little dust bunnies who was up there lying, you ain't never heard those people cuss me out. Never. And if you did, I'll pay you $200 to bring me a clip where Lady Nika cussed me out, where Pizarro cussed me out. I will pay you $200 right now to show me a clip where 7 Stars cussed me out, Lady Nika cussed me out, Pizarro cussed me out. Who else y'all say? Brianna, I'll pay y'all. You'll never find a clip because they have never done that. We are cordial. We may not be friends. We might not run in the same circle where I sit up on their platforms. You always see me in their chat, but I support those ladies. I do. I don't have any beef with them. Y'all trying to make it beef, or y'all just sitting over there lying because you don't have no content. But don't make me your content. I don't want to be your content because I don't give 2 shits about you. Bree, Lady Nika, them are just like that, except they are bullying the entire. Who's bullying the entire beef sector? Well, they're not bullying me, so they not because they say I am the beef sector, and no one is bullying me. Those ladies aren't bullying me. Like I said, I'm not mad at them. Get it the way you get your money, the way you get it. You are welcome to have anyone in your home. I'm not paying your mortgage. I'm not paying your cable bill. I'm not paying your phone bill. I'm not paying your light bill. I'm not paying none of that. So I don't give a damn who they allow in their house. This was my perspective of what I see going on. Okay? So QI, I don't care. Hey, Spicy Dicey. Never seen you in here before. Now, if you want to add to this commentary, and I'm going to drop this link. Hey, Berber. Hey, Trip. You hanging in there with me. Hey, Caramel Latte. Big man got a little swag, though. That player be rapping to me. Okay. Big man. Okay. Okay. But that's what I think about you and your sidekick, QB. QB. I said your name because it was directed for you and your little friends who sat up there and lied. And apparently they don't like me. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. I could care less who likes me. Y'all must know that don't bother. It does not bother me when people come down here and say they don't like me. You know, I got a couple of people when they see me around. Oh, I don't like Mz.Teavalocity. Oh, I don't like her. And I said, what don't you like about me? What don't you like about? Because I don't come down here and call y'all a bunch of bees, or I'm not in chaos, because my life is not broken, because I'm not traumatized, because I don't come down here and tell you my life, because I don't come down here bragging or tearing people down, because I'm not dysfunctional in this family. That's what you don't like about me. You don't have no reason not to like about me, unless you just don't like my vibe. And sometimes people are just jealous and envy of you. You don't have to say anything to them, because I never even mentioned y'all. I've never even seen them three farts who was sitting on his platform, even in here. So y'all must be hanging up in the bushes. Keep your ass up there. In fact, I hope you're not subscribed, because if you subscribe, unsubscribe. I don't even want you over here. I don't like you. And QB, next time you decide what ironing board you're going to use to have your dinner on, you know, I might just cash app you. Call me. I might just buy you a nice little dining room table for two. And I normally don't talk about people. That's something I don't do. But you, yeah, you had a lot of nerve. But anyway, you three farts and you piece of shit dirtbags, y'all continue to talk about Mz.Teavalocity, because she's still gonna come on when she get ready. She's still gonna smile. She's still gonna laugh. She's not gonna call you a bunch of bees. I know you three ladies probably thought I was gonna come on and cuss y'all out, and you thought I was gonna talk about your health status and all that stuff. I don't do that. And that's why I think y'all are mad, because I don't do that. I just come on here and look pretty and keep it going. Hey, Trejor, how are you, baby? And I just keep it going. But you, my dear, again, I thought you were 6 feet under with your friend, with your sidekick. I thought y'all had like got up out of here. I know that sounds bad, but I really did. I didn't even think that you still had a channel over there, that people were still even over there. Again, Messy Marvin was the one. You're my ironing board cousin. Yeah, Messy Marvin, you know, because he likes to keep up mess too. Sir King, he was the one who told me. He had a whole clip. He had a whole clip of y'all talking about me. I thought, my, I'd have made the news again. Even when I don't know, because I don't watch y'all, somebody would bring it to my attention. And he brought it to my attention. But anywho, that's it. No more for y'all. I'm going to drop this link, and then I'm going to get out of here, because I said I was going to come on an hour and then I would leave. But again, I will pay y'all $200 if you can, and I promise you I'll pay it. My word is my bond. It's good. I got it. I will pay you if you or your three little farts who was up on your, oh Jesus, that's my scam. If you or your three little farts who was up there lying and letting out a bunch of stink shit all around your platform, if y'all can show me a video clip, it doesn't take much to clip it. Go back and show me where Pizarro, Nika, Brianna, 7 stars. I was really shocked when they said 7 stars. I don't think that lady ever been in my platform. I know I don't have people. You tell me where they cussed me out. The ladies, they were saying, yeah, and they cuss her out all the time. And all of them cussed her out, and she keep running up under them. You barely see me in those people chat, and I like them. I like them. I'm cordial with them. Hey, hold on, baby. I'm cordial with them, but you told a bold-faced fucking lie. Hey, is that you, 313?
Hi, Miss Tiva. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Do you have a video
Do I have a no, ma'am?
of them cussing me out?
Oh,
I
no,
thought you
ma'am.
were
You
going
know I ain't
to
messing like
$200.
that. No.
No, I was
No,
joking,
ma'am.
baby.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought perhaps you had heard them. And you was
No,
going to get
no,
$200.
Miss Tiva. I don't have no video. I never saw, and
I
I've been
know.
here a long time. I ain't never seen it.
I never heard it. Never heard Nika say an unkind word about me. Never heard Pizarro ever say an unkind word from me. Unkind word about me. Never heard Brianna say an unkind word really to me. 7 stars, I don't even know her like that. But what's up, baby girl? What you adding to this?
Well, you know, Nika, my
Happy
bestie, and
Monday.
I ain't never heard her say nothing bad about you, so I can honestly
Hello?
vouch for Miss Tiva. Can you hear me?
Yeah, baby, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I was gonna say, I've been Nika friend for 10 years. I ain't never heard her say nothing bad about you ever. So, and I can vouch
Me
for that.
either. Me either.
So I can't say that much. I wanted to say, Miss Tiva, that
Yes,
earlier
ma'am.
today I was watching. I've been watching all weekend this whole thing. I work at night, so for me, um, YouTube kind of keeps me going at night when I'm at work, especially around the
Yeah.
2:30 to 4:30 mark when I'm getting sleepy. And I enjoy Nest. I watch Nest a lot of times, and basically, I stopped I've been backing off watching because I'm gonna be honest. I don't give a damn about these new. I'm sorry. I
Me
the
either.
I'm not interested in this story. I'm not interested in these Umar guys or any of that. To me, I kind of
Yeah.
find it crazy. If you're interested in Umar Johnson, why are you in the sector with beef? And that's not what that man stands for. That's one question I have for him. The second question that I have for him is that this outrage that everyone is having. I agree with a lot of things that Sassy is saying, but I do wonder the fact that everybody is upset that they're calling women bitches. Is it because they are straight men, or is it because they are men? Because men have been calling women bitches in this sector forever, and then people say, "Oh, well, you can't tell them how to fight." So I mean, is it because they're straight men? Do we set aside a difference? And I'm just asking. I don't know, and I'm asking for everyone's opinion.
Okay.
What is the outrage? Because I think it's all
Okay.
disgusting. I don't think a man
Okay.
should call a woman a bitch, period. If that makes sense. I don't think
I don't
any
think a woman
man.
should call a woman a bitch, but
Right. And then he kept
I don't
saying
think
the
any
N
woman
word.
should call each other.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
Then he kept saying the N word.
Yep.
Every other
Now,
word that came out of his mouth was the N word. Now, me personally,
you cutting in
I
and
can't.
out.
I'm trying. I
You
don't.
cutting in
I
and out,
think it's
baby.
where I'm at. My serve. I'm sorry. Um, it's. I think that
Go down
every.
and come back up, but it could be me.
Okay, I'll come back
Nope,
down.
it could be me too. No,
Okay.
come down, come back up, baby.
Okay,
Hey,
I
Jamila,
will.
what's going on?
Hi. I need a new
Hey-
table.
Oh, there you go with your. You need a new table. Well,
Yeah, you
I'm
see my
sure that you
ironing
could get one
board?
for about $12.99. Oh, it's broken.
Yeah, you told me to call
Oh,
you.
okay. I'll cash app you, darling. Soon Google pay me. I'll cash app you.
Hi, Mz.Teavalocity. I just
Oh,
can't be
okay.
petty.
But okay, so she stop being petty, girl. You know they gonna drag me, but who gives a shit? Hold on, hold on. Let me get her back up here because I want
Okay.
to answer her questions. Miss 313. Wait, y'all, come
Is
on. That's you.
is that yes? Is that better? Is it better?
Okay, that's better. Now for
Okay.
me, I can only answer for Miss T Velocity. I have always said I had a problem with us calling each other bees. Even the men over here, the gay men, I have a problem with it. And yes, people say you can't tell people how to fight. I can't, but I could tell you what I don't like, right? As an individual, I don't like, no, I don't care if they straight, gay, upside down. Hold on, my Wi-Fi struggling. So is my Wi-Fi because I watch me and I see my Wi-Fi struggling. Hold on. So it's definitely me. So for me, baby, I can answer for me. Not because they knew, but not because they straight men, but just because they came in calling bees and they start jumping on the bandwagon thinking that's why they fit. And they start just going after a lot of people. And I know they going after that guy as well. But again, you all are grown. I can't tell you who to call, what to call someone. I can only go with me. I don't like it coming from anyone. You have always heard me say, if you've been watching me, I don't like bitch calling, period. I don't care if it's from the men over here, the women over here. That's just not something I have a taste for, okay? So that's for me. Now, you said you think, why are they so the outrage for it? Because that's what they do. They pick and choose. They hypocritical. People are
And that's what I was
hypocritical.
gonna
Here is the
say.
show. It must go on.
That's all I was gonna say, Miss T. Velocity. It's the hypocrisy for me. Now, about a couple of months ago,
Yeah.
Shelly was disrespected on a platform, and I'm not here to say the whole story, who's right or wrong, but Shelly outraged was that she was disrespected by a man, and because
Hmm.
it was her, nobody said anything. It was okay. But now everybody's upset because here it is. These men come here and they're disrespecting certain women. I was earlier on King Roman News, and what I was trying to get the point, but Jay Dunn got all upset in her feelings. What I was saying was, these men have came over
Mm.
here, talked I know, talked under women's clothes, have said some of the most foul,
Hmm.
disgusting things, and then sat up there. So when she called
Hmm.
him the B word the other day, when she came on a panel, and you can only say so much in the chat. Now, which content creators will allow subscribers to talk? Maybe you will get the whole story. The first thing they're gonna say is, "Oh, well,
Hmm.
Jay Don called him a B word," but y'all didn't hear about the disgusting million things this man said to her and talked under her clothes and told her he was gonna turn her out and make her straight. I just like, why
Hmm.
are these men coming in here
That's
so strong?
disgusting.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Why are they coming in here the way they're coming in? And everybody comes from what a Mo 3
Yeah.
sector. The Mo 3 sector didn't come in here and force themselves. They actually tried to get to know the people and merge. They weren't coming in here calling women bitches, talking under their clothes, getting on platforms arguing for hours
Hmm.
in, and you can't
Yeah.
understand a word they're saying. I
Hmm.
mean, I'm from Detroit, and the
Hmm.
Shakim and the other guy is in Detroit. And me personally, I wish they would just meet up and fight and get that shit over with. Because personally,
Hmm.
who cares about their damn storyline? I said this is not even how men from Detroit normally act. It's just it's everywhere you go,
Yeah.
you see him. So I even told him, I said, people would like you better if you
Yeah.
would stop coming on every panel talking all the time. And it doesn't matter, no matter what, he comes on the panel. So I feel like they're forcing their storyline on all of us, and people just don't care. So I'm gonna let you talk, and then I want to say one other thing, and then I'm gonna jump down. The other thing, Lemon was
Go
saying, well,
ahead.
it's
Say your piece, baby.
oh, okay. I didn't want to just keep talking. Lemon said on his live last night, because Ness wasn't live, I actually watched Lemon. And he said, well, if y'all don't like the beef sector, if y'all don't like the new people coming in, then y'all need to go on or find you something else, and y'all need to do this and you need to do that. We're asking, we don't want to see these people. We don't want to hear their boring backstories. Who gives a damn? Really, it's not, I don't see the excitement, the interest, or anything in these
Well,
people.
somebody likes it, baby. Somebody
Yeah, some
supporting.
people do, unfortunately. But
Think about it. That's my Wi-Fi struggling, y'all. I think that.
Hello?
Yeah,
I
is
think
that my Wi-Fi or her Wi-Fi struggling?
I think
yours.
that's yours.
What you got to say, Jamila?
I
What you think?
Well, what it
Oh, it's mine.
is your
Yeah.
favorite
And guess what?
content.
I'm
Oh,
I'm gonna call these people back because
you can hear me?
I can hear
go
you,
ahead.
Jamila.
Okay.
I
So
can hear you.
what it is your favorite
Yes, I can hear
content
you. Go ahead, Jamila.
creators put them on the panel and allow them to do this, and this is what we see. So we could say that they came over here, they could just be in the chat and we don't really know much about them, but once they hit the panel and start talking and we ask questions, that's how they become a part. So we could be mad with them, but they're only
Mm-hmm.
gonna do as much as we allow them to do. And we can't tell people how to fight. I've always said that.
Uh-huh.
People fight in
I hear
different
you. Hold
ways.
on, y'all.
People get hit in different ways. What may hurt you may not hurt me. So we can't tell them how to fight either. We can't
Hold on.
raise a man.
Now this Wi-Fi is a piece of shit.
Mz.Teavalocity, you okay? She just came out with it. So, I mean, that's what I have to say. I'm not interested if I follow the beef sector stuff. After that, I normally leave. 313, you there?
I'm here. I'm
Oh, I was
sorry.
about to say, don't let it be no dead ear, girl. You so
No, it wasn't
struggling
a.
over there.
I agree with you that letting them up, and I'm not mad at anyone who's getting their money, but I just feel like people really are not interested in these stories. There are some people who are and find it interesting. I don't care about anybody's background, and especially you coming from another sector trying to force your story on us. We don't even know the backstory to the backstories. So it's just like you get up there and then they come on the panel and they just sit there. And it's like, what are you even bringing to the? They know nothing about the B sector. They really don't have any commentary that's B sector related.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
yes,
ma'am.
Is
I can
it
hear you.
better?
we
I'm
hear
Yeah.
about
you.
to call these mofos. Listen, I'm about to call them and tell them a piece of my mind. Just had something better. Was claiming broadband because it was going, and this shit is worse. But anywho, so yeah, it's not that, you guys, Jamila made a good point. She made a very good point there. It's more that they allowed to come over here. And you can't tell people how to fight. You can't tell people who, and like I said, I'm not mad at these ladies because I don't want them to ever think I want to stop their bag or upset that they get in the bag. Just get it how you see fit to get it, but just know all money ain't good money. And I just think they lining up the beef sector. They trying to do something. They
I
trying to do
agree.
something.
I agree. It just seems like it's a hidden agenda or something. Where did you come from all of a
Yes.
sudden? And then why are you coming with all these bogus stories that's not even making sense and not adding up? And who really gives a damn? I mean, I'm just not trying to be funny. And like you said, some people do care. I'm pretty sure there are some people who care, but the bulk of us don't. And I just feel like some of the treatment of the way they're treating the women is because they see how the previous men treated the women. I just think now it seems more prevalent because these are straight men saying it, as opposed to when the gay men were called. We were called a bag of bitches then. It's just that nobody
Oh
really
yeah.
cared,
But why you
So
think you don't care? Because I've always cared. I for real. I
I have
know.
too, Miss
I'm
T.
not.
I
I'm
have
not
to.
trying to play like I don't cuss. Cause Jamila no, Diva no, Kimberly done heard me cussing too. My mouth could be nasty, but I've always cringed to hear a man talk to a woman like that. Oh man, that it used to drive me crazy. But again, too, if we're going to watch this stuff, we have the liberty to watch it or don't, and that's just the truth. And so when it gets too much, I just walk away from it because that shit is cringeworthy to hear a man. I guess because I expect a man to be a certain way.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I agree. Go ahead, Jamila.
But like I said, these are men and you can't raise a man. So at the end of the day, you also have to look at it like this. Some people want to grow their channels. And, honestly, I always tell you guys the beef sector have numbers, but they really don't have, those are really not numbers, right? So
Mm-hmm.
how to grow your channel, if you just stay in the beef sector, you have to go out as well. So I think that's what they're doing. They're trying to
Right.
expand their horizon. Like, okay, we're going to
Yeah.
come over here. We're going to get some. And probably in a month or two they'll be somewhere else doing it.
But it's just strange how they came, y'all. All of a sudden, they just came. They
Too
just
late.
came in. Hold on. I see you back there, baby. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, sugar, and I'm going to get you. I'm trying to find this. Y'all know I had to move and all that. That's you, Bruiser Cruiser.
It is me. It is me.
Hey, baby, welcome back.
Hi,
Hey,
Miss Cruiser.
Hello.
hey, everyone. Hey, Shulkers.
You haven't been here, baby, but what do you know? Hey, just read my book. What do you know? From what you know, what you think's what's up? What you got to add?
The beef sector is unrecognizable. I have no idea who they're talking to, what they're talking about, or any of that.
See?
And I'm not trying to go back and find out either. I've always said that when the beef sector phase out, then I'm gonna phase out of the beef sector. And it seems to be phasing. Now, having said that, that I'm not interested in the new people. Nothing's wrong with them. I'm just not interested in getting new stuff. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing's wrong with them, of course, because according to what y'all saying, it is stuff wrong with them. But I'm just not interested in a new storyline, new people or anything like that. Um, but having said
But
that,
why?
it's
Go ahead.
there seems
After
to
you
be an
finish,
audience for 'em.
right.
Because if there are some people that's obviously interested, because I when Bree go live or Bazaar go live, I'll stop in, like I do most lives. Stop in, see if it's the industry thing I'm interested in, like people probably do with mine. Not interested in that, pop out. And it's numbers. There's numbers there that people are in the chat talking and engaging and everything. So you know I don't particularly like it, but I know at some
Mhm.
point that things got to change, and what we're familiar with is not going to be anymore. So I think it's
Right.
just a matter of us deciding whether we're going to change with it. Now, as far as is them allowing those guys to come along and call them out their name and different names and stuff like that. Um, Listen, if they like it, I ain't losing no sleep over. I mean, is it something I'm cool with? No, I ain't too much on no straight man, or really nobody. I ain't really into being called the B word. But
Mhm.
you know, if that's the way they roll, you know,
Right.
I just go in, see, back out.
Mhm.
That's all really we can really do.
Right. And I'm not, you know what? Let me tell you something. We all be down here for the drama and the mess. And maybe it's easier for us to see. Let me see. I don't like it, period. I don't like when the gay men, I don't like when the straight men do it. I don't like the women to do it upon women. That's just what it gives over here. But this question right here, question though, why can't women disrespect men, but we have to treat women like a queen while being called a B word? I don't like it in general. So I don't think that a man should disrespect a woman, and I don't think a woman should disrespect a man and call him a BA nigga and all them other things and try to demean him and belittle him. I don't go for it, period, baby. So get back gang TV. I don't go for it, period. So I'm not the one to answer that, because that's my answer and that's my final answer. I don't like men to talk to women like that. I don't like women to talk to men like that. So
Miss
that's how it is. But again, go ahead, Jamila.
Miss T Velocity, can you highlight Choreo Lover comment? She said it was a
Okay,
question.
which one? Okay, wait, let me. Is it back up?
Yeah,
Okay,
go back up. You see her
okay.
Choreo
I
Lover?
think the one showing interest, this right here.
No,
I
Choreo
think the
Lover
one showing
comment.
interest, that is Choreo Lover.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see it now.
I think the ones showing interest are there people who follow them over here. Real beef sector subbies are complaining and showing disinterest. Oh, okay. All right. Well, listen. Again, I'm sure a lot of people ain't gonna like what I'm over here saying, and I really don't give a damn. It's my commentary. I don't. I know sometimes I wish I would branch out to and network in other places, but some people I don't want in my circle, period. You know what I mean? I don't want them in my circle, because when I want to do drama or I want to listen to drama and chaos and we want to do the dragging and the gagging and I want to watch that, I have people over here who I watch. When I want to watch mukbang, I go watch mukbang. When I want to watch casino, I watch casino. When I want to watch mommy or whatever, DIYs or DYs, whatever you call them, I do that. But I just think I have a hard problem with these people coming on doing this power on shit. That's my problem. And it seemed like they just picking with anybody just to get a beef going. If it was an authentic beef, I could see. It seems like it's unauthentic though, and they just doing it to get in, and they want it so bad that they'll just, gang up on people.
She said not
That's
that
just
one,
me.
the one after, but
You know,
thank you.
what uh, um,
You heard me?
wait, choreo lover.
Yeah, she said not
Yeah, the
that
one
one.
after choreo
The-
lover. I'm gonna have to get off it. I love Jamila, but can we get quality instead of just anybody? What the hell that means? Well, I love Jamila, but what does that mean?
I
I
think she
believe
I'm
means.
from
I
the
guess
I'm
old
she
sorry. Go
school.
means
ahead,
that
Jamila.
I guess she mean like can the people that come over quality, but Korea Lover, we can't handpick them people. If they come, they come. Some like the mess and some don't. They just happen to be people that like the mess. I mean, like I said. what Cole does is he'll put beef sector and then he'll put his sector stuff. I'll listen to what he
Mhm.
say about the beef sector and then I'm out because I don't want to learn no other sector right now. I got a life.
What's wrong? Just read my book. Oh, here, Choreo Lover. She coming to tell you, Jamila, because I
Okay.
sure didn't read it right or it didn't come across. Hey, Choreo Lover.
Hey, let me get up here before y'all start getting in my Let me
You guys.
clear it up.
Hello, Corey, lover.
Hey, Jamila. I
Hello.
was at hi everybody on the panel. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I just felt I needed to rush because I thought Miss T was going to cuss me out. Um, what I was asking
No,
was,
no.
you you had said that people want, and I've heard this argument before many times. People don't want to keep arguing with the same people. They want new people to beef
Right.
with. And so my
Mhm.
question is, do we just have to take anyone from from anywhere? We don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Just because they come over, they throw a little money at the cash apps. If they're not quality, and we're talking beef sector,
Mhm.
so I get what I know what I'm actually saying is crazy, but the quality of the new people, shouldn't it? Can't we vet that a little bit better? Just because they come over and they want to be a part of it, we automatically have to put up with their crap and give them a chance.
But that's up to your
Well,
favorite. That's up to your favorite content creator. You know, if they
Hmm.
allow it up there, it's up. It's up for their supporters to be like, we don't like that, and it's up for your favorite content creator to either take heed or press on.
I
So
kind
that's
of
how I
think
see
that.
but
that.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry. I kind of. Oh, I'm sorry.
no, it's not you, it's me. Sometimes I just interject like a jerk. So no, but anywho, sorry, ladies. But Cruiser, something I wanted to ask. Stay tuned, Corey Lover. Cruiser, I was going to ask you. Uh, just go ahead, Corey Lover. God dang it, I forgot. But I
You
remember
forgot
I
what
was
you're
going to
going
ask
to say.
you something. Yeah,
Well,
I think I know. Go ahead.
can I say something? Because I can understand how Miss Cruiser and Sassy felt. Everybody was like, well, Sassy came on strong. They've been gone for 30 days. I was going to say 30 days, so 40 days and 40 nights. So they come back, and this is not the B sector they left to. And then it's all these different players and people and crazy stories that we never, even if it was the B
Mhm.
sector, would have paid attention to. So I don't think she came on strong. I think she came back to like, what the hell is this? This is crazy. And then like I said, you do have the men up there because that Shakim to me, it's like he relentless. He will not get down. He will not stop.
Yeah,
He steady cussing. You can't even
yeah,
hear him. He'll be sitting up there talking, and it's like, damn, what is he saying? And he's still sitting up there arguing. He don't have a dog in the fight. And especially if this Heat or Nest come with their mics, anybody can come with their mics and it's gonna drown his little whatever the hell he has out. It's just like it's gotten to the point. So I understood what she was saying. And I'm saying ladies have been saying for the longest about being called bitches though, but I'm just saying now because it's
mhm.
prevalent and we're paying attention and it's different people, now people are
Oh,
paying
maybe,
attention. So that's what
maybe
I was
so.
just saying.
Maybe so. But I mean,
I
too,
agree.
I don't want, one thing we can't do is stop people bad, y'all. We can't stop people bad. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Ness, she's making money. Brianna, she's making money. They are hosting the biggest show around here right now, and I would hate for those people to have a agenda and then come and do something that may cost them their channel. I hope not. But a lot of times when I see how they move, I'm just like real leery of them, y'all. I'm just real leery. But again, it's not my channel. I can't tell people what to do. I'm only doing my commentary on all these, hey, gummy baby, all these new people just coming around and they're so freely welcome. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what makes me a little leery of them, y'all. And maybe this is just what they did in their sector. And I heard that they stick together. I heard that they run plays, and I heard that they drop money like that, and they do have decent jobs and stuff like that and
Example,
businesses,
YouTube
right?
camera. YouTube cameras, Miss T Velocity.
Boom, there you go. And what did you ask YouTube camera? You asked her because
All of them
YouTube
was
camera
part
didn't
of the
know.
play.
What?
All of
Hey,
I'm
all of
Stacey.
lost.
Yeah, listen what happened to YouTube camera. And I know you probably seen it, Miss 313 and Corey Lover. Go ahead, Jamila. Tell what happened to her. I remember, but I'll let you tell us since you brought it up.
Well, the Umar boys had went over to YouTube cameras, and it was this girl named Eyes, and it was, what's that guy name?
Duke
Uh,
Farrell, I believe.
yeah, Duke Farrow on YouTube cameras. But what bugged me is I was doing a little research on them, and I found out that they argue with each other about their own business, and they put it out there.
Right.
So I had to ask YouTube cameras, like, wait a minute, do you know her? She's part of them. And then it came to find out Duke Farrell was a new part of them. So they ran a whole play and then dropped money on her.
Took over her channel. She
Her
couldn't
whole
even get
channel.
control of. Y'all know how Honest Row be stuck? She was stuck. She didn't
They
know
was
what to do.
arguing. Listen,
Wow.
she
Y'all,
thought they was on
they,
two different teams. And they
yeah,
were going back and forth. I'm
yeah,
looking at this like,
and
YouTube
Jamil,
camera.
yeah.
Wow.
And so Jamila's asked her when she was over here,
Wow.
she said, YouTube camera? She said, do you know if Oz is a part of that group? She was like, no, I don't think so, because YouTube camera and this Duke Farrell guy have a relationship, right?
Yes.
They have a relationship. They was cool. He modded for her, and I think she was cool with him. And they were at Coles, and Coles must have did something. That Coles guy or binary code must have done something. So YouTube camera immediately went over to her channel, fired up a live, and everybody came over there. And she had like what, Jamila, like 500 people. Man,
Yeah.
they was screaming, they was hollering, and she couldn't even get a word in. They start going back and forth at each other, and then they were dropping money on her. So she got good numbers. She got the crowd. It was chaotic, and they were fighting. And then when it was all said and done, the
I,
guy basically, go ahead, Jamila.
I
Damn, I
don't
was
even
with him.
think she knew until she got over here. Because when I went to her live after that, she was like, how did you know? How did you know? And I
Yes,
said, I was looking.
Jamila said I researched them. She said I
Yeah.
Wait, what
researched them.
did
She
they
said,
guys do to her?
what
Cole,
what did he do
Wow.
to
Cole,
her?
Cole got into her. She didn't like something Cole said, and she went to her live to fire it up to go off on him. And that's when everybody had went over there. So Duke Farrell's her partner, so he was up there with her. But then Duke Farrell was supposed to be talking to the girl named Oz. And then I don't remember who the other people was that was arguing, but it was part of Cole people. And they was
Oh
arguing
yeah.
back and forth. But they all were a part of each other. And Duke Farrell was the new one into the sector
Supposedly.
family.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's what
Mm-hmm.
no, not supposedly. No, he was. I asked the
Um,
question.
well, I don't know. You
Yeah.
was over there
So
asking.
yeah, I be asking questions and peeking my nose
Well,
around.
they asked him what did they do. What happened is they took over her platform.
Yeah, they
Everybody
act like
just
they
started
were two different teams. You know how,
teams, but
like,
right.
say I'll be sitting here arguing with you. We don't know each other, right? But we're in the beef sector. They're in the same sector. They're arguing with each other, but YouTube cameras don't know what's going on because she don't know they're all part of the same sector arguing.
That shit was funny.
It was.
And then what happened is she ended up getting into it with the beef sector. Remember Jamila? So she goes over there and the B sector start cussing out the her and D Miss O start getting. So basically they ran a play, but they
Yeah, they went
caused
to
chaos
Brianna's after
with
that.
her and the B sector. And huh?
I said they went to Brianna's after that.
They went to Brianna's after that, and they were on YouTube cameras neck because in the midst of all that, she was kind of discombobulated and had said something, you know. And then she started cussing them out because she had got so discombobulated. You know, if you're not used to people, just look at Honest Row. I love me some Honest Row. But if Honest Row get more than 10 or 20 people over there, he gets stuck. He just gets stuck. He can't even get out what to say. He just sit there and start looking. That's how she was. She was trying to gain control, but her mic was low and they was yelling over her. And then somehow words got minced. And then they were saying she ain't the B sector, and they were saying different things about her. Then her and some of the B sector ladies got into it over here. You know, once they came on Brianna platform, they start talking about YouTube camera, and she supports a lot of people. But again, what they did is they just took over her platform, but they all was working together.
But
And
that's what they seem to do from the little parts I watch. They'll come on and they'll act like they're interested in beef sector stuff. And the next thing you'll be hearing about, yeah, he pulled up on Grace Street and went down the street and did, but like, what?
Yeah.
How do we get here?
And that Duke
Yeah.
Farrell is known to porn bomb. He did it to Ness and he did it to
Yeah.
someone else. So you have to be careful with him.
Yeah.
He came on, he sat so nice in the panel for hours.
Yeah.
And then just porn bombed her. Like
He pulled it
it
out
was
of that.
like, and porn bombed her. And so now she
Here's the
doesn't let
thing.
him on her panel.
Now y'all notice where we have some Caucasian people filtering in here. Some guy tried to hit my link the other day. I'm like, where the hell? Like you almost wonder where are these people coming from? Are is someone purposely sending them over here to us? Are they
Well, what's
trying to
happening?
really?
Velocity, how do they send them? This is YouTube, right? And we broke it
Yeah.
down into sectors. So how do somebody send them over there to you? I'm telling you, I never knew there was a hood in YouTube. I got on
I
YouTube to
think what
start looking
happens
stuff,
is
and
they're
I
starting
fell
to.
down into somewhere, and I'm part of this sector, and that's how it happened. So how do you say? How do you send them over here? YouTube is YouTube. We place it in sectors.
Well, I think they're
No,
sharing
because
out they're sharing out their videos, and so all their subscriber
wow.
and thusly all their haters are following them over here,
Mhm.
because I keep noticing that more and more of those men are popping up. If you saw Nessa's panel today, she had about 3, 4 new guys out of nowhere pop up.
Yeah,
It's
You
yeah.
know,
150 of them supposedly
right.
in that
And so
part,
and
in that sector
yeah,
part.
they're sharing people's lives out,
And
And then
that
you have
and
to
people
and
are
the,
trigger
coming
the
over.
algorithm too. Because
and,
as they share, then you get to their
Mhm.
algorithm. The algorithm
Mhm.
goes on.
and the
Mhm.
ones
I
that are
think
coming from the Caucasian people, they're streaming the lives and they're in a white sector. And they said that as they're streaming the live, they're calling us N words and racist. They're saying all
wow.
types of racist things as they're streaming the live.
Yeah, but these
Yeah.
Well,
people
look who
never
they
really
playing
bothered with
with.
us before. They never really bothered over here before, you
But
guys.
look,
Something happened.
Miss T Velocity, look
Go
who
ahead.
they're playing. Look who they're playing with.
Who they playing with?
What y'all call him?
The dark web?
No, the guy over here, Poe.
New
That's
Mexico.
you?
Yeah, New
Ah,
Mexico.
New
Him.
Mexico.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're
That's
playing
Yes.
with
you?
him.
right.
So, do you think
Yes.
that's not gonna happen?
Well, I
Hey,
don't,
hey Ronnie Q.
I
Hey,
definitely
Ronnie
don't know
Q.
too much about him. I try to stay away from that shit. So let's go on. Ronnie Q,
No,
what's
I'm
up,
saying
baby girl?
we try to stay away from it, but that's who they're playing with. So when y'all say they're streaming us and stuff,
Mm,
he got his following too.
mm-hmm.
Hey, Miss T
Ah,
Velocity
we're
and panel.
playing.
Um,
Hey, baby,
yeah.
what's up?
Well, what I find odd about this whole situation is I did have an incident where someone he kind of looked like the rendition of Jesus in every movie tried to hit my link too, and I immediately blocked him because
Me
I've never
too.
seen him before, and I don't know where he came from. I immediately blocked him, and then someone in the chat said that he
Mhm.
was streaming my live. So yeah,
Yeah,
this is not a coincidence. What's going on? And let's be
yeah, that's
clear.
a weird.
Someone in the chat, QI said something. I don't know where she get this information from, or if she just has a hunch or suspicion that these passport bros, one of these passport bros, I was told about that they came on Lemon's live, and Lemon gave him a warm welcome and welcomed him in. So I just hit on a little bit of that, and so QI is saying that they are being investigated or something by the FBI. I don't know where that is or whatnot, but they were talking about. They mentioned the Passport Bros on Nessa's channel, and she's somebody said that they were 2 times worse than the manosphere. So I can imagine how low that they are. And Sassy made a good point that if they're going to other countries to solicit women who will do anything to get out of their financial situation because they think that American men or coming to America would offer them so much more in life than they are in their own countries, that is kind of predatory to me. It's kind of like these guys who do the mail-in brides from Sri Lanka and Russia and all these war-torn states, because women are just so anxious to get out of the condition that they live in their home countries. So that made me think about something. I never gave them any thought. But what I want to say about this Shaquem person, I went on. It's very smart to just read what goes on in the chat. So I asked him a series of questions. Who is the person in your sector that said they found a new family in the beef sector, and the Umar Johnson people won't be able to talk to him when his name is up in lights. So he said he didn't know who that was. I also asked him about who is it in your sector that tried to take over a black woman's business, and to the point where they were actually getting the proceeds from her. They were being paid her proceeds. They subverted her business to the point where they were actually receiving her monetary gain. And who was the person in his sector who tried to bring down a black HBCU educator at a college? And he got so angry and he started yelling, started calling me all types of B's and the whole 9 yards. And I'm just like, well, the answer to the question, a full answer is no. You're not gonna start doing it. I didn't start anything. I asked him some questions, and he got so enraged that I asked him these questions. But they come over here and they want to say things that are wrong, and they don't care if they're saying things that are wrong. They just want to be corrected so they can get the information. And people think they're correcting them. No, you're feeding them information. So it's a lot that has really gone on their side. And after I stepped down, Raw Honest Tea kind of went into the fact that I forgot who she said it because I was stepping down, so I didn't understand if her or the person who I suspect the person who was writing this in the chat, binary, was the one who did these things. I don't know who Ross said who did it, but she said those things were definitely done over there in the Umar Johnson sector by some of them. And like you said, every time they tell a story, they always bring another person into it to explain, well, I was on so and so's panel and this happened. And then who hits the link but so and so? And then I was talking to so and so about this, that, and the other. Then who hits the link? That person. We are being inundated with all of these new characters on a daily basis. And every day they bring up a new person to talk about, and boom, they hit the links of those who allow it. Nothing's going on in this sector without the people who are allowing it to go on in this sector. And people who are not really intelligent women, I would say, on the whole, as far as life, men, and things like that. Not at all. It's all a play for money. People are so desperate for money and male attention, in my opinion. That's all I have. Go ahead.
I agree with everything you said, Ronnie Q. I agree with everything.
I also agree, but it I think it was a play to come into the B sector, honestly. Um so I definitely agree because they was like congratulations to Cold Fam. So to me, I took that as, oh well, y'all got in.
And then Shakim said, if you didn't notice, I think he said he gained 800 subscribers in a week or something to that effect. So it's like you all are using the B sector. And then on top of you coming over here with these stories that we don't give, like I keep saying, we don't give a damn about and don't know about and don't care about. And then you stream the B sector content on your channels and talk about it. You guys don't talk about no other content. And I'm with you, Ronnie Q. It's like when one comes up and starts talking about the story, then here comes the other one. Then here comes the other one. Then they start yelling for 2 hours and you don't understand shit they're talking about. It is just beyond to me. I'm not interested in watching it any longer. And I won't be.
Can I just say something real quick and then I'm gonna jump down? Um, is that okay, you guys?
Wait,
Yes,
let
go
y'all
ahead.
stand by because
Oh,
wait, stand
Okay.
by for 1 minute, baby girl. Stand by.
That's
Listen,
why.
I'm
That's
gonna
why
tell
I asked.
y'all, this brother MBK, I wanted to speak to him earlier. If y'all not comfortable with him, y'all could drop down. But he's another one who done came over here. But I want to ask him a couple of questions. But eyes wide shut. Where have you been, baby? Go ahead, Choreo Lover. Stand by, you guys.
I
Y'all
like
just hold on.
I just wanted to say that I was very interested today in the guy that hit the panel that looked like he was in his car. He was real corny, kind of very goofy. And at the end of what he said, he got off the panel because someone was calling him. Then he got back on and he tried to say something negative about the beef sector, knowing
Uh-huh.
good and darn well he's been in the bushes this whole time that they've been over here, but he wanted to pretend like he knew nothing about the beef sector. And
Uh-huh.
but then he went on to say, "Is this where all the like he couldn't say LGBTQIA? Remember, he kept trying to get the letters mixed up and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Uh-huh.
finally he said, and when Ness told him, yes, this is where you got the right sector. You're talking about the right sector. He goes, well, y'all talking about his friends." Y'all watch y'all's behinds
Right.
or something he said like that. And I was like, see there? And therein is where it lies. You guys think heard that this whole sector is a bunch of black women with some gay men, with a few gay men, and you thought that because you're straight, you're going to come over here and you're just going to, love bomb us and money us and do the most and take over. You're going to disregard the gay men right now, you know, hone in on the black women,
Well,
and then once you guys take over, then you're going to disregard and try to kick out the gay men. And for
not,
me, I for one am not going to
mhm.
stand for it. I think it's wrong, and I think that if they're going to come over here, they need to respect everyone and recognize everyone, and that doesn't mean trying to start stuff
I
with
agree.
mother. Leave mother
I
out of
agree.
it. Mother's not bothering any of you guys,
Right.
and I'm
Right.
sure he does not want to be bothered, and he is
Not at
not
all.
impressed. And that's all I
Not
have
at
to
all.
say. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much. But I want to ask this. Hey, eyes wide shut. I'm glad to see you back. I see you took a little sabbatical. But MBK, you're a brother that I think I can ask a couple of questions. You see, I just want you to understand who I am. I'm Mz.Teavalocity. My decorum over here is a little different. So I like to ask you some question because I see that you have came over here as well. But to hear you talk, you've been over here a while. You've been over here with someone else. And if you don't mind me, brother, I'd like to ask you a couple of
Sure,
questions.
sure. How you doing, Miss T Velocity? And peace to the panel.
I'm doing
Okay,
Hello.
well.
before you ask me, can I just give a little clarity as to like where I came from and my involvement in the gentleman that I'm affiliated with versus probably what you guys are seeing on the whole? Would that be okay?
No, I'm just teasing.
Oh,
sure, go
I'm
ahead.
I,
going down off the panel. We about to get a story. See how they get us? They come on here, but
nah,
like, let me
nah,
tell
No,
you where
no,
I'm
nah.
no,
from.
Miss
This
no,
is what
no,
I
no,
do.
no, no.
I'm
Hold
teasing.
on,
I'm
baby.
brother.
teasing.
Hold,
Miss,
So here's the
yeah,
thing.
he
all
not
Like,
right.
from
Okay, I got
them.
this.
He from somewhere
no,
different.
You
no,
guys,
don't
Listen
tell
to
him.
his
Don't tell him yet,
hold
Jamila.
on.
Hold up. Don't tell
No,
him. Don't tell him yet. The funny thing
no,
is,
no,
right?
no. But
Okay. I
but
was
no, I want to ask you a question first,
no, no. I'm
and
I'm
then
gonna
you
let
can
you. I want you
reply.
to ask
Okay?
me. I just wanted to give you some background before you ask your question. Okay, go ahead.
No. I don't want to hear the
Okay.
background. No disrespect to you, because I'm gonna tell you why. I think what I'm about to ask you, you
Okay.
probably will elaborate on it and get to the background. Okay.
Cool. Cool. That's
So
good.
for one, I've seen you. I told you I saw you over on Lemons, and you were talking about the YouTube, the algorithm, that there's no sectors, this clicking. So, and you was telling us how to get out the algorithm, and I thought, hey, this brother pretty cool. I think he's knowledgeable. Here's my
Mm-hmm.
question to you: is a man of your caliber, I'm gonna give you a little credit, brother, just by the way you talk. You know, you can't bullshit me, but by the way you talk, what do you see in a sector full of women and gay men that will draw you over here to hear a bunch of men and a bunch of women call each other bitches and create all this drama? What place would you even have over here?
Absolutely no place. Zero.
Okay.
So this is why, not to cut you off, but this
So
is
what
why.
is your
Mhm.
purpose over here?
Right.
What is your purpose?
Right. So this is what I wanted to explain to you so you would understand that I'm not actually over here, and I'm kind of being meshed in with a group of people that we all came on the scene together. So that's why I wanted to give you a little background.
Okay, sure.
First, okay. So me, I'm an old head, right? I'm an old guy, probably older than now, maybe not all of you, but I'm an older dude that's been around Black YouTube since its inception. My channel is New Black Knowledge, right? Which we now changed to Each One Teach One. So when I came into YouTube at a time when there was no trolling and the content was serious. So what we talk about are free Black Americans, right? And Black history. And if you go to the channel, you'll see. So it was a very serious thing back then where we used to prepare our content, do lives and all that. Beautiful. I moved on from that, right? And we used to joust back and forth back then, but there was no such thing as trolling yet, right? And so now I moved on, right, into other sectors of YouTube, and I was introduced to the Black sector, right, which is where I think you guys know ZX. ZX was my friend over there, and then through the Black sector, right, after hanging around over there a little bit, I never really got into the whole this whole back and forth beefing thing. I got doxxed over there and everything, kind of, for being with him. He's like the bad guy. So I knew it wasn't for me. Like, I don't, all of that, I think that's crazy. So I moved out of there. And then when you guys merged, well, you guys call it merged, but when you linked up with the Black sector, I think a lot of us viewers that were watching the Black sector started watching the beef sector because it was interesting. You had a lot of storylines, and I liked it because it was structured, right? It wasn't as haphazard as the other Black wild sectors that I had seen. For some reason, you all seemed to, had some adults here. It had a different kind of feel, right? So I took to it. So I've been watching for the last 3 years. So now, speed it up. We get to present day. I've never in the 2 years I've never typed in the chat. I've never been on a panel. I just came on a panel the other day with Code because I actually came up there to debate him about trolling. It just was irritating me so much. I couldn't take it anymore, right? Because I just think that's so crazy, all this new type of content, like this crazy trolling and panel madness, right? So I jumped on the panel first time in almost 3 years, and I started back and forth with him. And once I started talking to him,
I can't hear you.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
I can hear him.
I can hear him.
And if I'm getting long, please stop me. And so
but I'm about to stop you, but I want you to get it out.
Okay, I was just saying I went back and forth with Code, and I met him, and I ended up liking him. So that's how I made my connection to them. So I do the show with Code, right? But they're all from with the Umar sector, right? They're all from that sector. So him and I do the show together, right? And that's my involvement, right? And we're all cool. But I only know those two, him and the guy Shakim. But Shakim is I think the one that you guys are very familiar with because he's the one on all of the panels and stuff. I don't go on panels. I'll pop on a panel here and there to maybe clear something up or say something, but I don't do the panel arguing and back and forth, right? And one last thing, if you actually listen to the last show that happened today, My position is you guys' position.
Oh.
I just
You
said
don't do the
today.
panel. Now, I haven't heard you argue on the panel like you said.
No, not
But
the
here's
panel,
my
the show.
question.
On the show that you see, we do the show every morning from 7 to 9.
I didn't listen to the last show, but the show that
Okay.
I saw, for some reason, like I said, I think you had a lot of knowledge about YouTube that
I can't hear her.
We can't hear you, T-Velocity. T-Velocity, you went out. Your sound went out.
I think
Somebody
she's
in the
talking.
chat.
yeah,
telling her
my
Oh, there she goes.
Okay, here you go. We hear you.
Yeah.
We hear you now.
I know. See, so what's really bothering me? Hold on. What really bothers me when I see you, because here I'm thinking you a brother really could bring something to the table, and then I see you caught up in this chaos.
No, you're not
I'm
letting me
like,
finish.
what
See,
is organized chaos to you?
No,
What
let me explain my role to you. Let me, like, if I was getting there, you would really understand. And if you just give me like 2 more minutes.
Okay.
So
Okay, I'm gonna give you 21 minutes. No,
not 22. That's 2. So all I'm
no,
saying.
go ahead, baby. I'm joking. Go ahead.
So I jumped on because they want to enter the beef sector. They're both content creators with channels. Cool. And so he had a show on his channel where he was giving beef sector commentary. And I've been watching the beef sector for 3 years, so I know what's going on now, right? I've been watching it all of the channels for the last 3 years. So I understand all the storylines and stuff. So I jumped on to kind of help them, and together we make a pretty cool show. So, but my position on the show, my position on the show is your position, because I argue this whole old sector versus new sector. I said that my view is pretty much that when I came, it was a different type of feel or flow. It was a lot of older, more solid content creators that were actually creating content, like the Jay Wilsons and the Bradleys, and they were like, you like them or not, they get this great content. And that's what kind of drew me to this, being an older dude, But now what I try to explain to them, and they all argue me because I'm all in with the young. That's the younger group over there. I try to explain that when they phase out and you replace content creators with chaos makers that just jump on panels and jump around, you can't sustain that as a solid model. And so I just said this today, how there's no place for the older beef sector person, because they can't relate to this shit they can't relate to this stuff that's going on. To the stuff that's going on now, right? Because what's going on now is madness. And all I said is, as time goes on, it may seem good now. It's exciting, it's crazy, it's wild. But as time goes on, you're going to need content creators to be part of your sector to give it its longevity, for it to go on and be successful and nice. If not, it will live. It's never going to die.
My YouTube is really strong.
But what it's going to be is it's not going to be the old beef sector that you and I knew and liked. It's going to be this new version of the beef sector, which looks like all the other channels, and it doesn't have its mystique anymore. That's my whole position. But they tell me that they argue with me back and forth. And I just said today we need to get some older people from the beef sector up here and see what they say. I think they would agree with me. And this whole show is saying exactly what I said. So there you go.
Not to cut you off.
No, you got it. I just wanted to understand my position.
I'm gonna Okay, so again, I hear where you coming from. I don't have a problem with what you're saying. Again, I'm not here to judge you. I just don't think I have a hard time believing you came in here. You're not really offering much. You're just here for the entertainment. Again, as a man and a black man who said that you was a positive man, what excitement or what enjoyment do you get out a bunch of women calling each other bees and screaming and hollering over it? Because you're over here watching it, but you say you was a man of a different caliber. So I'm asking you again, perhaps I'm not listening. What makes you relate to the people over here that's doing that when you say you're about building up your community? You're a knowledgeable black brother, right? And that's
So and you call Shakim a friend. And you call Shakim a friend. but and you
Well, I
call
mean, there might
Shakim a
there
friend.
so hang on. Okay, so give me the opportunity to be clear. I just met them the other day, like I said. So they're my YouTube friends in this situation. I don't know them outside of this show. I've never talked to them
Uh-huh.
offline. I don't have any interaction with them outside of YouTube, right? And
Mm-hmm.
we all just met the other day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not part of their sector. I'm
Oh
not part
wow.
of the Umar. I just learned that sector when you guys learned. I've been watching the beef sector, but like I said, we just do the show together. But
Wow.
to answer the sister's question, um, my role, or what I like to do, is I like to offer um a different perspective that could what I feel could help based off of my experience in Black YouTube. See, that's why I don't get into the sector thing, because I think in a way that becomes some of the problem. So I just try to offer up advice to YouTubers and people who are doing what I did, with the hopes that maybe it could help them out. Maybe it's always going to be positive advice. I like the mess like everybody else. I like to watch, right? I've watched the evolution of YouTube. This is all you have now. You don't have a lot of serious channels no more. That's not the environment anymore. That's what was so attractive about the beef sector, because it was older people and it was a different kind of content. But
Can I step in real
sure,
quick
sure.
when he's done? When he's done, go ahead.
No,
Give
go
give
ahead,
him a
sure.
minute and then you can ask me something.
Okay,
Go ahead.
Mhm.
when you're done, finish.
No, that's that. I mean,
Go ahead and be
that's really it. I just want you to know, like, it's not that I'm not trying to be part of the beef sector. So I don't. I'm not. I'm just giving commentary on it, the same way somebody will watch Housewives of Atlanta and come back to their YouTube channel and talk about what happened. So that's it. I don't. I don't slander. I don't argue. I don't jump on panels, and like I don't do all of that. You
Sir,
may
you
see me in
said
the
you older
chat.
than us. How old are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm old.
How
I'm
old is
old.
old?
I don't want to. I'm over
About
50.
50 some.
Yeah, I'm old.
Hmm.
I've been around a long time. Like
Okay,
Can
I'm
okay.
Yeah,
a,
he's.
can
I
I
know
say
him.
something right quick?
sure.
Can I say something right quick? Okay, so
Uh-huh.
I understand that you're saying that you were from a more Black empowerment sector, and at this
Right.
point in what's going on in the world today, there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
red flags, red herring, and a lot of chaos being thrown out at every opportunity to, you know, help us lose our focus in things that are not important. Now, I don't have anything against you. You have always been polite the
Mm-hmm.
few times that I've seen you in my chat. But it's just odd that you finally
Yeah.
break your silence and come on panels and be more and drop down in chats when it's this type of chaos going on, and you say you watched us for these many years. I do a lot. I do a portion of chaos, and I do a lot of serious topics.
Yeah.
And to understand that you come from this,
Mm-hmm.
and to think that I've never seen you drop down when I do more, eventful topics and stuff. Is you're more than welcome to drop down and we can converse on that. But like a lot of these people, I'm really over this Umar Boys things, but you're
Mm-hmm.
more than welcome to drop down when I have any topics. Thank you for having me up, Miss T Velocity. Thank you,
So
panel.
You
so hang on, Ronnie
welcome.
King.
Thank
Hold,
you
hold
so
on.
much.
Salute, Ronnie
Don't leave.
Pooh.
Let me respond to you. Yes, I actually so let me back up a little bit, right? So it doesn't seem like I'm so new. Like I told you, I was in the Black sector, and ZX is my partner. I'm like his right hand man. Like we're the yin and the yang. So I was around when he was linking with Five Babe and all. So like I'm not like so I was on the playing field at one time. I got off the playing field because my family was doxxed, right? And I was just a sidekick. Like I wasn't banging
Mm.
like that, right? So once that happened, I left the whole thing. So I hadn't communicated in a chat on a panel in like almost 3 years, but I have been watching your sector the whole time. And the only thing that motivated me to jump on that day, because I just felt extra irritated, because the guy who I'm the co-host and do the show with, um, he was
Binary.
trolling, right? So it made me jump off and want to tell him to stop. So we started arguing back and forth because I think troll was corny, and we made a relationship. I went on to talk to him. He ended up, he's a cool dude, right? He's older, smart. He's not. He's a good guy, and you never hear him use the word bitch, and you won't get all of that from him.
But
That's
you
not.
don't have to. You don't have
That's
to
not his thing.
use the word bitch to be condescending
I was about to say he's
Okay,
women.
condescending.
okay. So I don't
You
want to.
do
I don't want to
not.
go. I don't want to do. I can't speak for. I'm just going to speak for myself. I'm going to stay focused.
Right.
So all I'm
Right.
saying that to say. All I'm saying that to say is, yes, I met them. I've been around a while. All right. That's why I never spoke in the chat. After that day, I linked with him and we started doing the show. Right. But
Mm-hmm.
before I did the show with him and Shakim on GFTV, I did a beef sector video, how I see the beef sector through my eyes, right, over the last 3 years. And that was really the start to me saying something before I even did anything with them. So if you watch that video, it was all about the stuff that I just talked about with y'all.
Can
Right?
I ask something
Okay.
real quick?
So you go ahead.
Mhm.
What is your purpose today? Why is it important? I'm just curious. Why is it important to you for us to know all of this um, in view of what T-Velocity talked about today on her live?
That's a good question. So
What's your purpose? What's your motive?
the reason that it's important is because I've been listening to the entire live, and there was a lot of confusion as to who were the Umar boys, who was doing what. I kept hearing Shakim did
But I
this,
think you
Shakim did.
missed the point. I think we were saying we didn't care.
We don't care
Okay.
who the Umar boys are. Okay,
I just
let
wanted
me.
you to know
I
that
want to
I'm not
step
part of
down
the
right
Umar
now.
boys.
I just
That's all. That's all I
okay.
wanted to
That's
know.
good, but
Thank you.
you have given us
Thank you.
a wealth of information by telling us that you and ZX were good Judies. I mean, good friends, and you have also given us a wealth of information by saying saying that Shakim, even though you just met him, you consider him to be a friend, and based upon the things that I have personally seen, the little I have seen
Mm.
from Code and how he is moving in this sector, you may want to call it trolling, but we know that it is what I know that is way more than trolling, and to just put it off on trolling, and when you're caught in lies to say, oh, I was just trolling. See, I thank you for giving me some clarity, and like
I
I
agree
say,
with you.
if we talk
I'm
on
not
more
entertaining. I agree
topical
with you.
conversations
Mhm.
about things that really matter, you're more than welcome to hit my panel. I'm gonna go back in the chat and you guys can chat
Thank
it up.
you.
Thank you guys for having
Thank you
me.
so much. Lovely,
That's
but
fair.
a Creole butterfly. She must have dropped down. Hold on, MBK.
Mhm.
Eyes wide shut. Well, what I'm not going to do over here, I'm not going to, brother, in no way drag you or something. But I kind of wanted to focus on your purpose of
I don't have a
being.
purpose. I
No,
don't
no,
have a
no.
purpose.
Okay, you don't have a purpose. But I
No.
wanted to know why all of a sudden when these other people come around, you come around and you
I
know
just.
I hear what
Mhm.
you're saying. Just give me it. Just so
I'm
you trying
sorry.
to tell me it's ironic. Please don't overtalk because I'm not going to overtalk you, babe.
No, I wouldn't
But
do
it
that.
seems like I can't understand the way you know the way you talk. What you want us to think that you brother with empowerment and all that, that you would even enjoy women and men degrading and breaking down each
I
other
don't.
as even
I don't. I
you
don't. If
just
you
watching
listen
it
to
like
no, if you listen to what I said I've
okay.
been watching it since it was the
Mm.
way you all like it. And I've
Oh,
been watching it since then. And my whole position has been don't let the old don't allow the old to be replaced with this new craziness. My position, that's what y'all is missing it. My position is your position. They
okay.
I'm not I don't think this is good. Like I think this is crazy. So if
Give
you
So
me
let
an
me
I
example. When you say the old, give me an example of what you would
I
watch
was
in the
about to
old
say,
so
that
what
you
are you
enjoyed.
saying?
I'm saying from when I came and old to me, all of this, anything I talk about is just through my eyes. I don't
You're
have
right, but give me an example. Like
so
when you
for
watch
example, for example,
Sean, he talked about, or when
for
you
for
watch T Velocity, she talked about.
Politics.
hang on. For example, when I came, Jay Wilson was one of my favorites. I actually liked all of. I liked the Treasure Lane, how he did the dance in the beginning, right? All of those these mature content creators are what attracted me because I was coming from a world full of what's taking place now. See, y'all didn't have that back then. It was, I guess, it wasn't in here yet, right? So that's what was so different about this sector. But then what I saw is over time, it has kind of deteriorated and been these solid content creators replaced with people who don't really do a whole lot of content. They make a lot of chaos on panels, and that's what I've been saying. And I've been catching a lot of flack for it from the younger crowd, but I get it, right? Because I guess it's a changing of the guard, whatever. So I don't have a purpose, right? I just give commentary. That's all. I just help the brothers out, give comments, help the brother on the show give commentary, and that's it. I don't want anything. I'm not trying to be part of the B sector. I don't have a channel that's down here. I don't jump all on and off panels. I give a little commentary. I enjoy. I take. Have fun with it. What's going on, and and that's it. It's not that serious. Like it's not like I'm having an ulterior motive or I'm here in the B. I'm not part of the B sector.
Okay. So you saying too, you don't like what you see is going on.
No,
Go ahead. Who else? Because I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up. Go ahead. Who else have a question?
Okay, Mz. Like Teavalocity.
Yeah. Don't. Go ahead, Q Allen.
Well, I know MBK, New Black Knowledge. In fact, when he said that he used to speak, he was a historian. He used to speak. One of the reasons why that he spoke on free people of color, because I was from an American Indian standpoint, and he's from more of a Pan African. So we debated, but when we call spying, we call it intellectual, debunking, debating, and we were aggressive with that. But it wasn't to this extent. Now, to my knowledge, he moved into the black sector. And when he's saying that he came from an area that did all that, we all know that the black sector, they were doing swatting and every other thing before really, I think that they brought a lot of aspects to the beef sector. Now, when he says 3 years ago, it's like you had Sean Bradley doing politics. You had Jay Wilson. He had his Sunday services with sprinkled with mess. You had Treasure Lane, basically doing celebrity reviews. You had, and it was a lot, even with the beef, and you had a lot of, it was not as vicious. It was more or less like, doing skits and doing like little crazy things that'll make you laugh, and laugh, and you go away feeling like you were that you had been traumatized.
Oh, okay.
Traumatized. And when
excuse me for saying that must have been more than 3 years ago, because 3 years ago was when the pandemic started, and that was the era of the spaceship and the superdomes.
So, Miss Cruiser, let me help you understand this a little better. These folks been here. I've been here since 2009, and I've seen a whole lot of stuff. It's not the fact that they just came in the area. Hold on.
What he's saying, I don't believe that he's saying, what y'all was 3 years ago. It still go back to, so if you saw what we was 3 years ago, why'd you come here for more intellectual talk? Because it's, and I'm not saying that the people here are not smart. I'm just saying that
y'all are placing more emphasis on. People are placing more emphasis.
Everybody can't talk. So hold on, Diva. I'm gonna let you in because you've been waiting a while. I'm sorry, baby.
Well, I'm gonna slide down. Thank you for letting me up. I'm gonna slide back into the chat.
You don't have to leave, baby. You don't have to leave. You right. We see something what you talking about. But okay, so we have these two who know this gentleman or somewhat on the line. Let's hear from them a little bit. So eyes wide shut. What was you gonna say to Cruiser? Because you said you've been here.
Well, to answer your first question, I've been here. My kids pulled my babies pulled a L Teddy on me, so I had to go and hide. Like I say, whatever you put out here on the internet don't never go away. And they kind of found me cutting up.
Can I piggyback real quick off of what you just said? Eyes wide. Okay.
But let her finish, QI. I'm gonna wrap this up.
Oh, my bad.
But let her finish. But I don't want that.
I know you finna go because
MBK, I don't want you to feel uncomfortable in no way.
No,
this is not gonna be what you think it is. But go ahead, baby. Go ahead, eyes wide shut, and then QI.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say this because I know it's long and drawn out and everything. This is the thing. Everybody's so much looking at technicalities and what did you see and what was said and what was this and what was that. They've been here. Everybody's been here. The sector's been merged before the announcement of the merge. That's why I found it so funny when it was like, we're merging. Maybe y'all been merged. The black sector, the Mo3 sector, the this sector, that sector. Everybody's been commingling. Me personally, I just feel they got comfortable and dropped down and it sent everybody in a tailspin. Number two, I I said, the people from the black sector and the most sector, y'all might need to tell these people over here in the beef sector how y'all scratch. Because see, what y'all see as taking over a panel, that's how they scratch. They'll get over there and scratch. Last night I was scratching for an hour, and me and the man just sit there and listen, because that's how they get down until somebody bomb off the stage. It's a lot of stuff that they do that the beef sector finds strange. But these folks went over here. I mean, I always tell my babies, you can never, you excuse my language because I'm gonna say how I normally tell my kids. You can't be the motherfucker at their own. You can't be the motherfucker at their game. Only thing you can do is play that motherfucker better than them. Now, with that being said, why this, why that, why this, why that? If you're interested, might want to venture on out and go to visiting some of these channels and watching some of this stuff. Because I saw a play today. I saw a play today that was just out this motherfucking world. Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like, is he really doing this? And I'm just gonna leave it at that. And I'm like, boy, if this thing grow legs, it is gonna be ugly.
Oh, who are we talking about? Listen,
I ain't gonna call his name, but I'm just gonna say it was a play.
I was just trying to cover up what I just said. Listen, but you're missing the point. Those of us who was talking around in this chat, in this panel, we're not interested. And I'm not saying that other people shouldn't be, because you could do whatever you want with your channel. You can invite whoever you want with your channel. But I think what we're saying is that we're not interested in the newness of it. Is it a merger? Is it a hostile takeover? It seems more like a hostile takeover to me, where it appears corporate wise that it's a merger, but really that company has hostilely taken over this company, and we're just going to tell the news that it's a merger, but really they done took our ass.
Hold on, my statement wasn't towards you. It was just in general, because that's been a running thing lately. Yeah, they was like, where they come from? Where they come from? And I'm like, yeah, they been here. I'm gonna debunk another one, and the people gonna probably argue with me on this one. Jason is not racist.
Yeah, but it's
Jason been here just as long as I have.
Okay, with that, I'm leaving.
I'm gonna tell y'all something.
I'm leaving. Y'all have a good evening. I'm going to the gym.
Hold on, baby. What I don't want to do, we not bringing all these other people in. Okay, I don't care about him.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's keep some of that shit where it belongs. I'm not gonna change my decorum. I'm not gonna change what I think over here. Some people we just don't need to mention. What Diva, we don't entertain them at all. Okay, what you think about him is about what they think about him is what they think about him, but we don't even have to bring him into play. Okay.
Well, I apologize for bringing his name up. This is me. I just said I had my kids pull the L Teddy on me. They found some videos of me on here cutting up, and my job, I can't do that. I got in a lot of trouble for real. Yeah. So that's why I have to like. yeah, and I knew better. Okay. That's why I had kind of toned it down.
Has waited a long time. Welcome back, you guys.
Hello, hi everybody.
Down. You good, Diva?
Hello.
Creole, go ahead, baby girl. I apologize. You waited for a long time. Go ahead, Creole, and then I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up because this Wi-Fi is not being nice to me. They don't want me to be great.
Well, give me a chance to say one more thing, Miss Tiva, after Creole.
Okay. I think it was Miss Cruiser that just summed it up. What I was waiting to say is that we don't care. Most of us that subbies and have our own little channels and stuff, we're not interested in whatever they're coming over here to do as far as mingle. We don't care about that. Like I said on Jay Wilson's today, some of us got we got things that we're in a mature state to where that stuff we're not interested in. We like the beef sector of old, and I know everything revolves. I know it does. However, it needs to be said that maybe these young people, the way that they're doing their panels or whatever is the beef sector 2.0, because the old beef sector never go anywhere. And for people to come over here that don't like gays or black women, that's kind of ironic, because T.S. Madison is a founding creator of the beef sector. Okay, TS and Kaya, that whole thing with them, that's what kind of created the beefing sector as we know it. So to come over here and you don't like black women, you don't like gay men, but want to be a part of the sector. I told everybody to begin with, I said, y'all, these people see our numbers over here. They see the financial support support that you all get.
Mhm.
Y'all need to be careful who you let in on your panel. Some people feel because they go on people's panels all the time that automatically puts them in the beef sector. And like I told the subbies, you all make the difference. If you don't show up, if you don't give them a click in the view, no matter what they're trying to do, they won't be great because it's all depends
Mm-hmm.
on
Right,
how many views and
right,
stuff you get. So if you don't like the
right.
Mm-hmm.
stuff being put before your eyes, stop watching it. And for that man to say he got 800 subs, don't you know most of that is beef sector? I
Yeah,
guarantee
that's crazy
most
how
of
that dude monetized that quick. That's bullshit. That dude monetized so quick. And
yeah,
then you got
And
people
he's
over
disres.
here, they don't have half as amount of subs as they do, and they have it monetized, and they've been part of the beef sector. That's where I call bullshit. That's where I was going this morning. Excuse me,
And that's
when I
why I
was
made
saying,
that comment. That's why I made that
yeah,
comment.
yeah. That's it's like, man, y'all unmonetized this dude that took these people over there, made him part of the morning show. And we got people over here that's been
come
here for
on,
years.
Say it
preach,
again. Say it
preach.
But
again.
but here's the deal, y'all. Let's be for real, and then I'll let you in, QI, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. But let's be for real. We're not. A lot of people are not offering what these people want to see. That's
Yeah,
just
because
a
I
fact,
don't do
y'all.
chaos.
He, right. So if you're not offering something to the people, then you probably won't get noticed like the other people. Even if we said today, here's 1,000 subbies. In order really to survive here somewhat, you have to make sure that for one, you stay consistent. You just stay consistent, keep coming down here like nobody else in the world. It was plenty of big content creators, and it was mentioned to me, do you know so and so on mentioned so? I said I still must go on. I'm still
Right.
going to go on, and we probably won't have. I don't care about that because I'm staying in my lane. I'm doing my thing. Yeah, I talk a little bit about it, but I never go to the extreme where my videos gonna be pleasing to a lot of people who's here for the drama and chaos. Point blank, period. I know that I will never make that level with that. But to go over and everybody go over to this person, support that, you could do your own people right here. That's what I mean. We don't take care of the people at home, but we
Yes.
take care of the people abroad. That's like the real government. Shit. That's like
That's
the real
true.
But
government.
But I want to I want to debunk the rumor that the old beef sector wasn't growing. The old beef sector was growing in a more in a swifter pace than this new beef sector, because you had a lot of people from the church community. You had Tasha K. You had a lot of these bigger bloggers that was watching the old beef sector. The only difference is they didn't drop down and participate. But in terms of the numbers and people growing interest, they were there, because I don't know how many times I've heard people say, I've been watching. And so when Diva said that earlier, a lot of these people have been watching. They just weren't hitting panels and participating. Participating. It was organized. And here's the thing. Now they're talking about growing, but if you notice, it's a monopoly being started, and so much to the point where you're clogging up the airways. All the time slots on the airways. It's not so much that nobody's interested in this other content. It's the fact that when a person starts, if they come in starting to support or are part of the team of the monopoly, right? And then okay, so the monopoly gets up early in the morning. Okay, well, you're going live next. Okay, so, then they go to the next person live. Then they go to the next person live. Then they go, and they even have a overnight spot on some nights now as well. And it's sort of taking away numbers from the Mo overnight numbers. So, it's more like a system that needs to system. So basically, what I'm saying is we are looking at the Umar boys and stuff like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, our problem is more internal. Just like you just said, we have so much talent here, a variety of different talent, just like we've always had in the old beef sector, that's not getting proper support because they're not under the submission, or they're not kissing the butts of the people who want to claim that they run, or they're the queen of the beef sector.
I'm not gonna go that
I
deep,
can.
okay? Because
Can I?
listen to this, QI. This is reality. This is reality. If you come on here consistent and you do your job to come on here and entertain your people will come. People who's interested,
Right.
that's not interested in their story, not interested in letting other people come in and take over their platform, not interested in calling each other bitches and hoes and tearing down each other and degrading each other. They will come and you will grow
Right.
organically. People worry about the
I do.
wrong thing. No,
No, no.
wait,
But
just
let me.
hold up. No,
Okay.
no, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna let me finish. So
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
as far as gatekeepers, that's the mentality that y'all have. I don't have that mentality. I don't give a damn about nobody shouting me out, being a gatekeeper, telling people to come over here. If I just focus on Mz.Teavalocity and stay in my lane and entertain my people, this 155 will become 600,
Come on.
700, 800,000 is what I believe in myself. You guys are being conditioned to believe that there's gatekeepers. And just because they say who go next, who go next, who go next, and there's a triangulation, that shouldn't stop you from going next. Because even if they don't catch you while you live, baby, they'll watch your replay.
Amen.
Now that's a fact. So
But
Amen.
see, Mz.Teavalocity, you're right, and I know that, and you're right, and I do need to be more consistent, and I know that I'm a real content creator, and I know that, like people have always, I've been on here a long time. People have always been interested in me hitting panels and what I have to say. So, and I know it doesn't stop now, but here's my problem with this particular beef sector and this beef sector and stuff. What I've been experiencing for 3 years, I've been in the Mo sector. I had people to go over there and to defame my character, tell all kinds of lies on me. I have a whole hate group that follows me around. So like, even if like, here's what's going to happen when I start to grow numbers. When I start to grow numbers, you're going to find like people. Like when I start to grow, some of my newer people that may come in or whatever, they're gonna, of course, get approached, and they're gonna be told all kinds of bad stuff about me because these people have been doing that. So that's my individual problem, and that's the problem that I have. Well, not just me, but there are other people. But that's like one of their tactics as well, to be able to control certain things. And if people only knew that they're worse than like they do worse than anyone pretty much on here in terms of behind the scenes and the junk. But I mean, I'm just saying, basically, what I'm saying is we need people to do different types of content. We need to break up the monopoly. I wasn't focused on gatekeeping. I was saying that, yes, we need more people and then we need more people to support the people who are not in those circles. Like, Jill's comfort zone. Like, support. Like, don't get caught up into the routine and the routine of everything, and not support like the people who are really making the beef sector solid. Because like he said, like MBK said, if we start doing everything else that everybody around us is doing, that then you might as well say that there's no beef sector. It's just like one big circle, and what do you call it?
Exactly.
okay, so somebody don't agree with me, and that's a good thing because over here I love when people don't agree with me, because we believe that this is a mature adult sector, panel, and it's okay to agree to disagree. And the reason why I say that is because to me, I know the group think, you guys. Don't think that I don't realize it. Don't think that I know people come on live. When I come on live, it take more of my people. If I see the way the units move. However, I am my biggest competitor, my biggest competition. Everybody's not going to like the chaos. Everybody's not going to like the vibe over here, the calm, smooth vibe. Everybody is not, but it's places and spaces that everybody could fit into. And if I get mentally blocked thinking, yeah, everything is a group thing, oh my God, they're not going to come up, I will never come on. I'm up against people. It is what it is. I have to be okay with myself. And I get it. And maybe my position is a little different than you, QI, because you've been here long and you've been grouped up with, you have been a part of a group that, that so far you didn't make out with or something like that. I don't know, because I don't pay
No,
that shit
they're
no mind.
haters.
I don't.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
But,
They're haters. They
I'm just,
realized my
uh,
talent. They came out here and slandered my name.
okay,
They're
cool.
haters. We're gonna call it what it is because they're
Okay.
trying to make me look bad when
Okay.
they're the ones that are insufficient.
But, but,
And we have
but
to tell the truth as well.
I
We have
don't.
to start telling the truth.
Well, what I think the
Hold on.
truth
I don't
is,
get caught up. Wait, hold on, baby. Mz.Teavalocity came out here saying she was solid. She was riding by herself. I don't get caught up in cliques and groups. So that's why I believe in myself and I just maintain. Not to say that I won't run into some type of controversy or real drama or whatever comes my way. But as long as I be me and focus on me and continue to do what I do, they can't stop me. They can block me. Yeah, they could come on every time I come on and knock down my numbers. But those who come to hear me will hear me. And those who want something different will come. I can't focus on because somebody else. You follow what I'm saying? I'll stunt my own growth. Go ahead, Jamila. Go ahead, Jamila.
well, okay. So what I think is we put ourselves in a box, right? And when you put yourself in a
Right.
box, you can't get out. So that's why I look at it like, okay, yeah, there's the beef sector. This is where I hang out. But I also hang out in other places too, like crafting and stuff. It's a lot of people that have lives that you can go and build with. It all depends on what
Right.
entertains you. Okay. So if we're going to the that's what entertains you, that Mo3 or the black sector, that's what entertains you. But you could go to other places and build and get a wide audience. But if you just say we're going to stay here in the beef sector, then how far are you going to go? I
Right.
mean, let's just look at the reality of
Well,
it.
That's
I'm
my
definitely
fault.
not.
I,
I've
I have to,
always been all over the place.
But that's
I've
Miss T,
always been
Miss
all
Okay.
over the place.
but
Miss
see,
T Velocity.
I,
I
yes, sir.
enjoyed this conversation. I'm definitely going to drop down
Thank
again if
you.
it's okay. But my wife looking at me like I'm crazy.
Okay,
I
I
got
appreciate
to
it.
get off.
Well,
But
now,
yeah,
Miss
it was
brother,
T,
very
Miss
nice.
T,
what I'm
I'm going right behind him. That's my only thing for
okay.
jumping up here. Like I said, I've been out here for a long time. I hear a lot of people been
We'll
hollering about
continue
what's
to.
going on, and that's all I was trying to do, get up
Okay,
here and
wait a
say it. But
second.
y'all say y'all don't care, so I'm done with it.
And
That
again,
was
But
it,
I'm
and I can
glad to
find
see
peace over
you.
here.
I want to thank you all for
I'm
having me
glad
up.
to,
And again, I just don't want to get lost. All I do is commentary,
I
right?
see
Just
what
like
you got.
someone watches Love and Hip
Okay,
Hop and then they just talk about what they see. I'm not part of the sector. I'm not trying to infringe. And my
okay,
position happens to be the same as you guys. So
He
good
has
night.
okay.
always been a
All right.
historian.
Thank you,
Thank
QI.
you for
All
joining
right,
me. I
MBK,
appreciate
have a
you.
Take
blessed
care,
one.
everybody. All right.
All right, have a blessed day. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to wrap it up, you guys. But I just want to make this very clear. I haven't had any real problems with anyone. I said that straight today when I did a video QI. I don't know, and give me a chance to talk. If you was in here when I said, they were over there spinning narrative that all these people, was cussing me out and I'm bad over here. I've never had those ladies cuss me out. Now, do I think that probably perhaps people see that we're not on each other platforms and they don't support me a lot? That's okay. I can't worry about that. I was trying to dispel that these ladies didn't, they cussed me out because that's not what happened. But again, you guys, I think I am so focused on just doing me and being me that I don't allow them to block me. Now, I already know the games over here. Don't think I'm green because I'm not green to shit. I may sit back and don't say nothing, but I see how people move. I see when they move, and I see a lot of things. But I myself, the power within me, won't allow someone to block my blessings or to block my rise to where I want to be. That's me. Jamila, you next, and then we wrapping it up, and then 313, and then unapologetic and why shut. I'm about to go. Okay, go ahead, Jamila. What would you like to add to the conversation?
I don't have nothing else to say really. Just you have to expand out. We can't be like, oh, B sector. I mean, this is our home. We protect our home, but you still have to expand out. And people like different things, so we can't judge on who comes to their panel, that's their panel. When you have your panel, you take care of your panel and take
Right.
care of who you want on your panel. But if you don't want to see it or hear
Right.
it, then go somewhere else. YouTube is
Go somewhere
really,
else.
really, really, really big. Okay, so we have a lot of places we can
Mm-hmm.
go, and it's a lot of content creators out there. So that's all I have to say.
Okay.
Everyone have a blessed night.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead. Miss 313. Go ahead,
Miss
baby.
T Velocity, thank you for allowing me up again. I'm starting to really like hitting your link. So thank you again. And
Appreciate
I just
you.
wanted to come up here. I pretty much agree with Jamila in pretty much everything she said.
Yeah.
Um, basically, I go to several different sectors also. I'm mostly in true crime and I watch other
Yeah.
sectors also. So I'm not
Ooh,
stuck.
me
But like
too.
I said, at night when I'm at work, I do enjoy watching
Mhm.
the B sector, and I do feel the B sector
We
now has
do.
become inundated with these bullshit stories and these people that are not interested.
Yeah.
And I'm going to stand on that. And it is what it is. I
Yeah.
am a little upset to hear
Yeah.
someone say that someone who clearly calls us the N word is not
Yeah.
racist. So for that, I
Yeah.
can't sit here and condone that. Um, it goes against everything I believe in and everything I fight for every day. So on that note, I am going to step down, but I thank you again. I really enjoyed this conversation, and thank you for making it a space where people who don't agree and who don't want to sit up here and agree with everything and welcome the
Mhm.
people can have a place to talk. So thank you. And I do want to
Mhm.
say one other quick
Yeah.
thing. The reason why I
Sure.
did mention earlier that he gained 800 subs was because
Mhm.
I do see Jill Comfort Zone. I do see Creole Butterfly who had to
Yep.
practically beg people. You too. I remember when you were trying to get your 1,000 subs, who
Me.
had to beg. And here it is. This man comes on here, sits on the panel,
Yeah.
disrespects us, and gets 800 damn people in a matter of a week. That just shows you that the B sector it is full of shit and hypocrisy, and I stand on that. And with that, everyone have a great night.
Same.
Thank you, baby. QI, you up? QI, you up? And oh
Okay.
well, no, nope. You know who's up next? Diva two. Diva one. She's the next one in line.
Yeah, I gotta laugh at that. Yeah, I'm gonna laugh. At the end of the day, like I said, I've been here since 2009. I've been here
Mm-hmm.
before a whole lot of individuals. So
Mm-hmm.
I might not have used, should have used his name, but it's a couple of people that's been
Mm-hmm.
out here just as long as I have that
Uh-huh.
repeated the same thing I said about their said individuals. But I know how sectors
Okay.
work. They stick on a narrative and they run with it. It's not my place to change nobody's mind, but I can speak on it because
Right.
I've been
Right.
here since 2009. That's number one. Number two, nobody's telling
Right.
anybody to stay nowhere where they're uncomfortable. Like I said, I float all over the place. If it's something I don't want to watch, I leave. I mean, that's what's got me perplexed with a lot of people. I mean, like I said, people will just holler about what's going on, what's going on. That's the only reason why I jumped up here and say, hey, they've been here, and I was gonna give some more information, but to get shut down, we don't care. We don't. Okay, well then you don't care. I'm not mad at you.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
And number
Sometimes you
three,
know,
I had
Diva.
to. Yeah, I wasn't ran off
I'm.
because they started there. No, like I said, my kids kind of ill-tedded me, and I fought myself for it. I can't even fault them because warning come for destruction. God, it kind of gave me my warning, and I didn't heed it. I kept jumping up on these panels, clowning, and one of my babies
Yeah.
got mad at me like they normally do, and there go all the stuff, and yeah, I got in some trouble. So no, I'm still here. I just know my babies ain't gonna come over here because it's peaceful over here. They ain't gonna come over here. They ain't clowning, so I tread lightly.
Okay.
You know the
All
kids
right.
is they ain't gonna
Thank
come.
you.
They want the
Diva,
mess, but
it was
that's it
good to
though.
see you. No, it was good to see you. You deal with what you have to. QI, my last standing, but the best. I saved the best for last. What's up, QI?
Yes. Well, like what Jamila was saying is that, she was like, she was saying like, some people think that they have to stay in one sector. No, you don't. I've always ventured out to different sectors, but when I'm interested in something, I go to that particular sector. And see, what they're trying to do now is merge. Like the crafting sector should not be in the beefing sector or the black sector or even the conscious community. Crafting sector, there's a reason for these sectors. So, like, if people are interested and what these people have to offer, maybe they should go to them instead of just allowing them to come to us. And maybe we should allow the people who are genuinely interested in the content that we provide in the beef sector to come to the beef sector. Then there will be more support. There would be more support or whatever. And basically, what I was saying is, when I was saying, like, I'm not caught in that gatekeeper stuff as well. But I'm analytical and I do look for logical solutions. And the solution that I have found has been, we have to stop supporting. We have to support everyone. Like y'all just said, you had a gentleman that comes over here and disrespects women and is anti-LGBT, a lot of anti-LGBTQIA people and on a regular, and their number, like he's almost monetized within a week or two time. We have to look at that like we're not supporting our own. And that was our problem initially. We stopped supporting our own. Sometimes the beefing goes a little too far. These people can't let go of their feelings about certain things. They can't learn to move on or be cordial. And, and they turn it into war, where we have to tell these people it's time to let go get some therapy. This happened to people that, I'm around people that have done, heck, my sister have done stuff and I got mad. But am I still mad at my sister today? Do I want to destroy my sister? No, I don't. I don't. And I have forgiven her for that. We have to learn how to move on, give people a chance to change or get better, as well as the sector. And that's pretty much all I'm saying. It has a lot to do with us as well and how we move. And thank you for allowing me on, Mz.Teavalocity. I'm gonna go drop off because I know you're ready to go.
You're welcome, Sheila. It's always a pleasure, baby. I'm ready to go. I've been up here 2 hours and 32 minutes, but I greatly appreciate this.
Longer than you have.
All right, appreciate you, baby.
All right.
See, that's okay. It's okay, you guys. It's okay for a little change. It's okay for a little diversity, and it's okay for you to be who you are. I guess I'm not going to get caught up too much, because then I think I would just have to shut down my YouTube if I get caught up on who likes me, who don't like me. Somebody's going live, I can't go live. They're a bigger content creator. I need them for their support. No, I respect people, and I believe that people respect me. And who don't, I just tell them move the fuck on. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't mind people coming over here, but again, I just keep my eye on them and just want to know what their purpose. Now that brother MBK is something that I wanted to have a conversation with him, and I allowed you all to be on the platform as well. Some can accept them and some don't. I feel like this. I have a problem with the brother, and it's just me or any man, and I'm going to say black man because I'm a black woman. I have a problem with a black man getting off on women, calling each other bees and degrading each other, and you tell me you here to empower someone or what your name represents and what you do. But again, that's just who we are. We are individuals, and we are at liberty to do what we want. I can't stop anyone. I'm not trying to change anyone's mind. I'm just trying to meet them where they are and see what they are about. And with that being said, again, this wasn't a bash nobody or to, hold people accountable for letting people in. There are no gates. Yes, you may have content creators who have a lot of pull, who have a big, strong following. But at the end of the day do you believe in you? I believe in Mz.Teavalocity, and I'll grow organically. Now, what you call me and what you think about me, I don't give a shit about what you say and what you think about me. I'm going to continue to be me. And with that being said, y'all have a good night and be safe out there, and just keep your eyes open. And again, I'll see y'all on the flip side. Just watch who you let in your circle. But it was a difference for us tonight, and I appreciate everybody who joined my panel and held their tongue, because I know some people wanted to get off, but they know we're not going to do that. We're going to give everybody a chance over here. Now, what we do with it is our own thing. See y'all later. I'll catch y'all on the flip side.